where stars whisper secrets untold. A rift tears through the astral veil, and sanity reigns, its grip unfolds. Cultists chanting shadowed halls, their voices a hymn to chaos unbound. They conjure up forbidden falls, to summon the fallen, lost and unfound. Unfound. Oh, as the winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Across fractured plains, reality trembles, mountains weep, rivers twist in desperate prayer. The sun blinks, uncertain of its emblem, as eldritch horrors crawl from the lair. Their forms twisted and malefic, born of nightmares and forgotten dread. They drift through astral currents, a beacon for those who seek madness instead. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Every bone. In forgotten temples and cursed groves, heroes gather, there is all unyielding, to chase the ripples of reality's coves and confront the abyss, both fearsome and appealing. Oh, as the winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. As the final verse echoes the starlit skies and death trembles on the lips of all, the abyssal maw opens galaxies within, ready to consume all those who stall. Yet whispers of valor and unity persist in the eminent astral reckoning. Perhaps hope shall win.
All right. Hello, and welcome in, everybody, to, well, I say everybody, I'm missing half of my group. What?
I'm sending messages right now.
Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for joining us for session number 7 of, I almost said Unlikely Heroes, but we are not playing Unlikely Heroes. We are playing Echoes of the Fallen Ascendant. And we have a lot to get to. It was kind of a wild, not really a wild cliffhanger, but it was definitely a weird cliffhanger last week. So we're going to get straight into it and get these guys situated. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. All right, welcome on in. Let's go ahead and do a very quick session recap and dive straight into it, friends. Okay, so session number 6 was last weekend. We started Novus the 25th, 4253 PFH at 12:30 p.m. So Lyra attempted to identify the hourglass, but forgot that she needed a pearl to perform the ritual, so the group headed back to town to meet with Cornelius instead. He rewarded them for their completed task and gave the child, and they gave the child to him and his priests, meaning Cornelius. Sorry, there was a carry-on thought there from the last point. The group accepted an additional week's worth of employment and headed out for the Temple of Celestian, where they met with the High Priestess. She agreed to send the fragments that were in her temple and one of her own priests back to the Emerald Tower. She tried to figure the hourglass out for herself, but unfortunately she couldn't really crack it. The group then headed to the Magi Academia and met with Grandmaster Narobu, who was pretty badass. He identified the hourglass, but the group couldn't afford a Dispel Magic on the item, so they passed on that. Instead, however, Grandmaster Norobu offered up a martial dispel, and when questioned about it, he promptly smashed the hourglass on the floor, which unfortunately let off a burst of acid, injuring 2 of the party members. Amelia then collected her tongue from the hourglass and put it back in her mouth, where it, surprise, surprise, reattached itself. Grandmaster Norobu collected the remaining tongues and promised to keep them safe until their owners could be found. If their owners could be found. There's a lot of moving pieces here. The group then visited Liana and purchased 2 healer's kits before heading back to the Thornell estate to collect the remaining corpses. During that collection, Lyra heard the voice again. Canis, with a wonderful perception check, noticed an arcane weave that was around Lyra and decided to bite it to try to sever it. This caused him to begin to vanish. Lyra jumped on board, and the 2 of them completely vanished from sight, reappearing in an alcove behind what was seemingly the final door, where they were met with quite a horrific effigy that only they have seen.
Yeah.
So, last week's XP. So there wasn't a whole lot that happened last week. Everybody across the board gained 50 experience points. With that being said, we are picking up today, session 7. It is Novus the 25th, 4253 PFH at 3:15 p.m. Any questions, clarifications?
Sorry, could you repeat that date again? It was the 22nd, you said?
25th. Yeah, the 25th. We started the game on the 24th, so I hope it didn't go back 3 days. That would suck. I'd point to Candace and blame her fucking campaign.
Never.
Yeah, but it's the 25th, 4253 PFH at 3:15 p.m. That's today's start. Okay. Let me just get this going real quick. Creepy Thornell Estate music. All right. So you guys have so we ended right when I believe it was Amelia had said kind of up the ladder. Sorry guys, give me just 1 second. Somebody. Who was that? Oh, Tech. Okay. Sorry about that. I forgot that I was streaming, and it's very rare that somebody does any sort of sub stuff, and I have a really long and obnoxious alert that goes with that, so I had to let it play out because otherwise I wasn't going to be able to concentrate. Thank you, Tech. We appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for all of those gift subs. I appreciate you. I wish I could chat more with you,
what it's
but
like to have a long and obnoxious
alert. I am going to jump back over to the stream, get these guys going. But yes, thank you, and thank you. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck it, thank you. There's 5 and or 6.
The first time you guys came in, I mid-combat, I very nearly died horrifically just because of dragons and wagons.
Okay, sorry about that. So, you guys, we have just stopped at the point where Lyra and Canis have laid their eyes. There you go. That's what you two see right in front of you. Plus the weird body thing going on. Amelia, I believe, called up and said something along the lines of "They're gone."
They vanished.
Or they yeah, same thing.
I think that was. Yeah.
So yeah, that happened. What are you guys doing?
I believe.
What do you mean they vanished?
They were there. Now they are not. And are you coming back down, or are we handling these first?
Shit, yeah, of course. Give me a moment, and let's just kind of stash these bodies up in here in the bedroom.
Payne and Dench were all the way up the stairs already. Kind of, I guess now we're talking to Amelia on this ladder stairs? Okay,
I'm-
so Payne
yes,
would have
yes.
like put the body right on the bed, like immediately.
Okay. It looks about as comfy as a corpse could be.
Yeah, same. Dench would just rest the second body right next to. Oh, did we carry a body up together, or did we both?
I think for the sake of brevity, we had just said everybody can grab a body and bring it up. You were bringing them all up, so yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The only one that hadn't come up yet was Amelia.
All right, and then Dench will run down the ladder.
Okay.
Carefully, slippery steps.
And
Oh,
Amelia,
yep.
where are you putting the corpse that you're carrying? Just setting it down. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you guys get back downstairs. No problem. I will move these little. Sorry, I'm moving you kind of off the beaten path here. Bear with me. I'm just moving the corpses out of the way. All right. So y'all make it downstairs. No problem. Back down the ladder. While those few beats are happening, which I assume is maybe a minute or two, Canis and Lyra, are either of you two doing anything?
Do I recognize these faces?
Make a history check. I mean, look, you got to remember, yeah, you're from this town, but you don't know every single person in a 500,000 person city, so.
It did it with advantage, but it's not supposed to. It just automatically does it.
Okay, so the 13. No. No, you don't.
Okay.
I mean, they've all got similar features.
Yeah.
If that means anything.
Assumptions, yeah.
You- You can assume whatever you want. I'm not going to hold that against you.
So I did, I think at the beginning, or like right when we got put in here last week, I said that I would have let out a little yelp. So after that, she'd probably catch her breath and then.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm pretty sure I mentioned this last time. I don't know if you took the note on it. But there is one of these is a woman, another is an elderly man, and the last is a child.
Okay. Well, that's the rest of them.
And to be clear, all elven. Everybody you've met in this house has been elven. Except the dogs. They were dogs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Elven dogs,
Canis,
come on.
I think this is the rest of the family. Which is good news, because that means they're not likely to attack us.
Right. Sorry for dragging you here, I guess.
Oh,
Can I look
jumped
around the
on.
room?
Sorry, say that again?
Can I look around the room? Is it just like these guys? Because we haven't turned around. By the way, for info, Canis's like ears are completely flat and pointed back, and the hair on his back is standing up completely.
Okay.
He's on alert.
Yeah, I mean, the room is what you get. It's like 12 and a half, 13 feet long by about 5 feet wide. And there is, give me 1 second, I do want to reveal one little teeny tiny spot for you here. There is a door behind you. And that's it. That's all that's in here.
Good news, at least. It looks like it's just us in here. Wherever we
Yeah.
are.
Could we be not in here, please?
Go ahead and open the door.
She'll open the door and then immediately.
Okay. So as you're stepping out, the rest of you are downstairs and gathering yourselves. What are you three doing?
But are probably just heading in that direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Yeah, getting out axes and beelining to the door. Yeah.
Payne would be yelling for Canis, assuming he'd be able to hear us better than Lyra.
Yeah, considering how small this area is down here, the first time you yell Canis, even with the door shut, Lyra and Canis you would hear Payne calling from the east, from behind where that door was.
Alright, I'd probably start just heading out that way myself.
Should we shout back at them? Or should we
Do you-
give them a couple more seconds of suspense?
No, we're here.
And
And
you
this-
can hear that as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
I'd be heading straight to him.
Okay.
There is currently no more mystery as to what was behind that door, and if you did not like the upstairs room, I highly recommend you do not enter that one.
Are you okay?
Oh no, I'm scarred for life.
What happened?
Oh, it can't be
Nothing
that
happened
bad.
to us.
The
You were
creature.
there and then you weren't there.
Payne, where are you going?
To see the room.
Fine, go ahead.
Yeah, so
So,
Payne, when
wait,
you walk in, since he walked in there, Payne, when you walk in, you see, again, there's, 3 people there. It looks like a female body, an elderly male body, and a child's body that have been bound together on the floor, creating what appears to be like a humanoid caltrop with the way that their legs are set up. Except that the heads of them have not, they're not attached to their bodies, and instead are being displayed above them, as you can see in the picture that I just showed you.
Oh, guys, it is bad. Wow.
And the panes are contorted. They're like frozen in that contortion, just kind of like, yeah, it's pretty horrific, obviously.
all right. I gotta take a look at this.
I'd like to make, I think a religion check would probably be
Well,
right.
tell me what you're trying to get out of it, and I'll tell you what to make.
So, like looking at it, is this an like a demonic altar of some sort? Is it,
I will let you make a religion check or an arcana check, your choice, and they could both yield different results. So, this is tough to determine whether it is or not something religious. Because there is no iconography anywhere on this. However, being that it is an object and clearly has some sort of symbolism, though you're not entirely sure what, because you don't know who or what this might belong to, you can definitely tell that this is an effigy of some sort. And it's pretty clear to you that something definitely was trying to show off its handiwork.
So, Kevin, the player, remembers Amelia mentioning something about an effigy. Was that to the group or was that to herself? I can't remember how
She
that came up.
definitely wrote it down.
She did when Canis asked, yeah.
She was very explicit about what the evil thoughts were.
Good question. That was a really good fucking question.
I guess seeing that, and then she would kind of turn towards Amelia with kind of concerned look on his face. Is that what the voices were trying to tell you to do? Oh.
Amelia's not in there yet. She was looking over Lyra and Venus to see if they seem
Make sure that
the
works.
same as they did before they vanished, plus or minus a little bit of PTSD.
Yeah, I mean, Lyra and Canis look exactly as they did before they left. Canis is still bloodied, just like he was, and Lyra is surrounded with shimmering mage armor and perky as can be.
Guys, this thing, it's no altar that I would recognize, and it's like something was just showing off what it could do. As disgusting as that is, we should definitely
Get the fuck out of here.
consecrate these bodies.
That's also good too. Yes, consecrate these bodies. Get the fuck out of here. Consecrate.
Go about doing that for the entire house.
We're probably gonna have to find out what we're allowed to do, because my idea
Burn it to the ground.
probably isn't gonna fly.
He's gonna want to burn it to the ground.
I would
Set the house
imagine
on
a lot.
fire, don't you?
Yeah, I would imagine a lot of fire. Yeah, yeah. That's where I'm going with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've never done anything like that, so
I don't think our clause allows for arson.
No, and that's why I meant we should get permission before doing anything.
Yes. What were you asking, Dench?
Well,
Have a peek.
I'm
I told you
concerned.
not to go in
Well, but before you go in there, just, I guess, brace yourself. I mean, judging on how your mind was just yesterday, I'm very concerned this almost brought me to puking, to be honest. So tread lightly.
I will consider myself warned. You said, and I'll ask after. And she's just one hand under holy symbol as she turns and just looks.
Lyra's gonna look down at Canis. Is today opposite day? And nobody told me.
Why?
Because we said
Stop, I
don't
already saw
go
it.
in there. I know.
Sorry, I have to. Every time you guys do it, I have to click it because you looked at it one by one. So as Amelia glances through the door and her eyes rest upon this, now mind you, that those are just the heads. The effigy is below that, with the humanoid caltrop. As that happens, Amelia, all 6 of the eyes flash red momentarily, and there is a burst of red and black energy that radiates from the bodies. I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw. Everybody. Damn. All right. So everybody passes except the one who's supposed to be really good with wisdom things. So as the energy washes over you, you are all overcome with a wave of ecstasy. It is just pure, unadulterated bliss. Just the best feeling you could possibly imagine washes over all of you. Pain, you hear...
Doesn't it feel good to be bad?
And the energy fades, and the ecstasy fades, and you all feel very gross.
Burn this place to the ground? Yeah?
After mission,
Yeah,
right? They have you
sooner
have
than later.
Somebody's echoing.
It's because he's got us on speaker.
Let's take care of these bodies.
On speaker with a headset?
DM question when you get a chance.
Go ahead.
Was that at all reminiscent of evil voice in my head before looking at the effigy?
You didn't
Does
hear
this-
it. So,
Yep. Okay. So just Payne heard the voice
just
there.
pain. Yep.
Okay. And I did not see any red or black flash when I was taken over before, correct?
You saw a lot of red, but it was like, kill everybody red. But yeah, you didn't. I mean, you didn't see any noted. There's like no noted magical effect. You just fucking snapped.
If no one objects, I'd like to
Bodies.
disassemble the bodies. I mean, not disassemble the bodies. The
Take apart the
effigy, yes, and put the bodies correctly, so that we
Yeah.
can do their burial service.
I'll
I'm
help you
certainly
if I
opposed
can.
to you disassembling the bodies, but if you're doing something other than that, I think I'm alright with it.
Yeah, and I'll help you if I can.
And
No, it's a little bit
as
cramped in there.
will I.
I feel like that was one of those situations where I'm like, nobody smell this. It smells really bad, and everybody's like, really?
Well, yeah, it's like one of those things where like you yell, "Don't look down," and then of course you have to look down. It's,
I tried to spare you. Let the record show.
Or nobody
enough.
split up and then two of the
Thank you
five
for
of you
trying.
vanish.
This, ew.
But if we're going to help them, we
God, is it warm in here?
have to know.
I'm still warm.
She sounds like she's trying to
I'm not
sound a
turning
whole
the
lot
fucking
braver
air
than
on.
she feels.
I'll crack the window if I have to.
Listen, Amelia, if you don't need to be here right now.
They should be laid to rest properly. And she'll go in to try and help
Okay.
Payne.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you guys roll anything for it. They're pretty crudely tied together. I mean, it's like their arms are bound behind their backs, and there's a couple lashings of rope holding the three of them together. I mean, you see the picture that I sent to you 5 times. Their heads are just strung up by, rope, so, and a hook.
You know what? I forgot what it looked like. Can you send it again? Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
I almost clicked
Just
it.
kidding.
All right, so you guys successfully disassemble the corpses, and unhang the heads.
And my opinion is to get these bodies out of the house along with those other bodies, and I'm kind of all for burying funeral pyre right outside the house.
We should see if we can find what church they belonged to, followed.
If we must.
Oh, that would definitely be the
If
priestly thing
we
to do.
can, if not, anything would be better than that, but we should at least try. They were known. One thing she is going to do, after the bodies have been de-effigied, I want to look at this table where that hourglass was. Look
Okay.
on it, under it, etc. See if there's anything else wonky about this 5-foot area of space.
Sure, give me a perception check. Okay. There's nothing on the table. You look kind of underneath the table, see if there's any weird latches or etchings or anything. Nothing goofy there. However, next to the rear leg of the table, one closest to you on the back side, you do find a small leather pouch that's closed. And then you also find a small, what appears to be bloodstained, it's like a bloodstained cloth, like a handkerchief. It looks like there's something like in it, like wrapped up in it.
I found something, I think. And there's, because she doesn't have the wisdom for this yet, she's going to, or the intelligence for it, she's going to just set the pouch and the cloth on the table, and then
Yeah, you guys all see it.
carefully open up the cloth.
Okay. Yeah, so inside the cloth, you kind of like unroll it, and a half-eaten old sausage rolls out of it.
And then the
Everybody's making these
Ouch.
disgusted faces. People gotta fucking eat. Okay, so you open the pouch. As you pick the pouch up, you feel it's got some weight to it. You unstring it, open it up, and you find 10 silver pieces inside. It's not always blood, guts, and gore, friends. Sometimes it's half-eaten sausages and loot.
Amelia will not be looting this.
Speaking
she'll
of-
put it back on the table.
Did Lyra tell us about the shard of stone that she left in the desk, or is that just
Yeah.
because? Okay, so Payne
Yeah.
would be like, speaking of finding things and those stones, Lyra, you found a shard. Maybe we need to bring that to Cornelius also.
Excuse me.
Okay. Um, how do we want to do that without someone going crazy and trying to kill others and then losing their tongue?
That's
We
what I
do
was
it
gonna say.
quickly.
Do we know it's
Holy
just
water?
a matter of time? I do have holy water. We
We don't really know if
could
holy
do
water
that.
actually helps.
I don't
Well,
think it
I
would hurt,
will.
no.
I'll volunteer myself to drop the shard in the holy water and skedaddle myself to Cornelius.
not going alone.
Yeah,
but
let's
if
let's
you guys
let's
do
plan to
die,
do.
I'm not waiting for you.
Yeah, let's plan to do that last on our way out. Let's grab the holy water, drop it into the thing, and then sprint back to town. Yes.
Yeah.
With all, I'm sorry, but with all your weapons in our care, so we don't get hit by a hammer in the head.
Do hit rather hard.
Yeah.
Not as hard as some, but yeah. It's a big hammer. What can I say? Let's get these bodies out of this house. This place is starting to stink.
Okay. So you guys are agreeing then that you're going to go ahead and drag collectively all the bodies outside? Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. One moment.
As we're moving them, I don't like that we haven't located the hounds, though.
Well,
So-
there were rooms we haven't looked at.
Located the hounds?
We did locate the hounds. They exploded into disgusting piles of disgustingness upstairs.
I always kind of assumed, yeah, it was those blood monsters that attacked us.
Are we sure?
Like 99.9%.
Well, let me say this. If they're still in the house, we're not ready to fight them right now.
I don't think they are. Look, it's too coincidental. I like coincidences, but it's too coincidental that we left two dog-like bodies outside and then fought two four-legged creatures upstairs made of nightmares
And blood.
Right.
and blood. Mostly nightmares. Mostly blood.
It's like 50-50.
It was like 50-50.
Okay, so you guys, take a few minutes. It probably takes about 20 minutes to really not, soak yourself in guts and gristle from these bodies. Get yourselves upstairs with them. You kind of lay them out on the bed before deciding whatever you want to do with them. And if you guys want to just tell me how you're going to go about this or whatever you're going to do, then feel free.
Well, in where I'm from, when it comes to any kind of, disease and such, we tend to burn the bodies so nothing gets out. I understand that there are different rites for different religions and such, but that's where I stand when it comes to disposing of these bodies. Of course, with respect. We're not just gonna, put oil on them and drop them in a ditch and light them on fire. Of course, we're gonna say our rights and pay our respects.
I'm no priest, but I could probably say a few words and ask Morden to do what he can.
No offense, but I think if you pray for Morden for those who don't belong to him, it's sacrilege? Not appreciated.
Oh, we could find out.
Yeah, bring him back for round 2.
I don't think we can bring them to safety, though, in one trip, and we don't want to leave them to turn either.
Well, we know that the temple, the biggest one in town, deals with the dead. Might as well inform them that there are bodies here.
And
My, I I like the thought of involving the church. I am worried about how we would inform them without them coming back to the. I'm assuming the map pin of the creature before you is one of the quote unquote bloodhounds.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Okay. Before or without them becoming that.
I knew we
I
should have
don't-
brought a wagon. Go ahead.
I don't know much about this group, but what I'm noticing is we take a really long time to decide on what to do, and that has hurt us already once. So, whatever we're gonna do, let's make a decision quickly and deal with the ramifications if we make the wrong decision quickly instead of creating new ramifications because we didn't do anything.
Agreed.
I say funeral pyre. That's my vote.
I'm all for also getting the bodies out of the house, covering them with a sheet outside, and getting our business done. We need to inform Cornelius that there's a big empty house full of lots of valuables that is currently unguarded by anybody except us.
Yes.
That's not a bad idea.
So bodies outside, inform Cornelius. Let's go.
I think that works.
Okay, so I've moved the bodies outside temporarily, so we got a big old pile of bodies. Sorry, I suppose I
Do
could
we
probably
deal with
turn
the
them.
shard now or later?
After we take care of the bodies, I suppose. Yes, let's put the shard in the holy water, and then hightail as fast as we can back into town. And then,
Now I do
like,
wish
as
we
soon,
had fought Pearl.
yeah, and as soon as we're there, like, drop it on the table, like, hands off, and then back away.
And make sure they know not to touch it too.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you guys are gonna do then with the fragments. All right, so why don't we go ahead and put yourselves. So the fragment pieces are in this desk. So put you guys selves wherever you need to be, as far as that's concerned, while this is happening. And then Payne, if you would just explain to me and Amelia, since you have the holy water, exactly how this happens. How do you do this? I need details.
Well, step one is going to be removal of weaponry from both of us during this
Okay, and where do your weapons go?
with the rest of the party.
I can hold on to
Specifics. Okay. So, Payne, do you give up your hammer?
Yeah, if I'm taking the shards, Payne's opinion is Amelia doesn't have to give up her weapon because Payne's dealing with the shards.
Okay. Okay, so Payne hands over his axe, or his warhammer to Dench. Dench, you can hold on to that. And then Amelia, you're giving your weapon up anyways, you said?
Dench, do you, I know Lucy has hand raised, but, Dench, can you carry more easily enough?
He's a strong boy.
I believe. Yeah, I can carry at least up to another 30 pounds or so.
Then she will give her bundle of javelins and her sword then, to be safe then, in case even being near this is enough.
How many javelins?
It's 12 pounds of javelins, 3 pound in longsword. So 6 javelins.
So just
Yeah.
I'm going to.
remind me, how were the rocks stored? Were they on like a drawing or something? I remember they being drawn.
No, there's a drawing in there. They were underneath a drawing. But they don't look like they're being particularly stored. It looks like they were put, you know what I mean? Like they were just kind of like tossed in there. It's not like they're being particularly hidden, as this is a children's desk.
Fair.
Amelia has the holy water. Payne would ask Amelia, can I have the holy water? And I'm going to do my best to not touch the shards and get them in the holy water. I'm kind of thinking using the paper to scoop up the shards and not touching them, dumping them into the holy water vial as long as it looks like they're going to fit. As long as I don't have to touch them, hopefully.
That is wonderful. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Go ahead.
They're
Oh,
in
sorry,
the
go
drawer,
ahead.
Right?
Yeah, they're in the drawer.
try taking out the drawer. It might just be easier to slide them into the other corner.
Is there another piece of paper in this drawer that's not covered in shards that the shards are resting on?
No, the shards aren't resting on anything. The paper is over the pile of shards.
Is
But
there another piece
yeah,
of paper
yeah,
in
sure,
here? Okay.
sure.
Then Amelia will take one of the other pieces of paper and just kind of make a funnel to put at the top of the holy water so it can pour in without hitting the floor.
Okay, so we've got a paper funnel in the holy water flask, and Payne, are you pulling the whole drawer out, or are you just using your paper technique to scoop them up?
Whatever's, I mean, like, if it's easier to pull the whole drawer out to get to them easily, yeah. If scooping them without pulling the drawer all the way out, I mean,
Yeah,
whatever's
I mean,
gonna work, you know?
logically, pulling the whole drawer out is way fucking more difficult than just scooping them up with paper. But I mean, I'm thinking of pulling literally like the whole drawer out and dumping it. But if you just pull it out a little bit and scoop it up with the paper, I mean, they're little teeny tiny fragments.
But pain is simplistic. If you pull the drawer out, it stops, and you can still get to the shards with paper and not touch them.
Got it.
That's the goal. So.
Okay, why don't you then go ahead?
Don't say dex check.
Yeah, it is going to be dexterity based. It is going to be a, it's not going to be just a dex check though, just on the off chance that there's any bonuses you might have to it. Give me a, I'll let you pick. You can either make a sleight of hand check. Yeah, it's gonna be a sleight of hand check. This is an agility and balance thing. Uh-oh. Okay, so you go to pour the shards into the funnel, and your hand is shaky because you're like, fuck, if even one of these, like, we don't know how this works, like, it's a pretty terrifying thought to just go into a blood rage and try to murder everybody, regardless of who you are, unless you're like a really truly psycho fuck. But we don't have any of those in the party, I think, yet. As you go to pour, something shifts the table, like your foot kind of kicks the leg of the table, and the holy water kind of goes off balance, and you're like, uh-oh. And you pour the shards off. Why don't you and Amelia go ahead and just give me dexterity saving throws, as you both kind of like try to jump away from the shards bouncing off of the desk. Okay, that's fine. You both get out of the way. If we would have had 10 or below, we would have had some problems. But yeah, so the shards they bounce, they hit the ground, and there's like 3-4 of them that are on the ground now. But you both successfully got the hell out of the way.
Oh, jeez, sock cheese, man, what?
Did he just say sock cheese?
Sock cheese. He figured out how to fucking get sock cheese.
Nice one.
Yeah. All right, let's get these in the holy water.
All right, so you scoop up. You go to scoop up the rest of them, the ones that are on the ground. Go ahead again. If it's you doing it, give me another sleight of hand check.
It's got to be better, right?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Fuck, that's actually not bad. So Payne, it's almost like he did it on purpose the first time, just to fuck with you, because he's so proficient the second time around that when he scoops them up, he kind of even folds the bottom into like a little sharp V, so they've got a toboggan to fly down, and he just boop up, and they plunk 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 into the holy water. The holy water, you guys see, sizzles. It looks like when a bottle of pop is opened for the first time and you see the carbonation kind of they hit sink, the fizzle goes up, stops, and nothing else happens.
Well, that looks like a good thing. But let's hurry anyway. Let's get moving.
Sealing the holy water again.
Got it. Out of
Very
curiosity,
important.
Amelia, you didn't pick this up while we were playing, right? This was part of your starter kit?
Correct.
Okay, who's holding the holy water?
Payne would insist on holding it.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
It's 1 pound. Yep, so far I have lost 1 blanket and 1 holy water to these evil shards. Says Cat. Okay, let's go.
Hallelujah. Okay, so everybody agrees collectively to get the hell out of here then? And you're going to leave the corpses outside just kind of chilling by the bush?
Yeah, with a
Sheet over them. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Let me... and where exactly are you going then? Back to
Payne's
Cornelius?
opinion would, yeah, Cornelius.
Like double speed, like as fast as we can.
Okay, perfect. Why doesn't everybody give me athletics checks? Okay. This is a group effort. Oh, what the fuck, Dench?
I fixed
I
it.
got
Tie
all
your
kinds
shoes.
of. I got all kinds.
Oh,
of
that's right.
Like
Yeah.
tied to my war. I got a warhammer. I got javelins.
That's true, that's true. I'm like literally the only dude in this whole party who works out regularly is fucking... Hey, that's okay. Okay, so how many successes do we have? Oh, not many. Okay, so you guys move, and you move not as quickly as you'd like to move, but you move a little bit faster. It shaves the 25-minute walk down to about an 18-minute jog, and that's like the 7 times that Dench goes, son of a bitch, or god damn it, or whatever he says, because he literally trips, and you guys see, you know, all the javelins spill out of the fucking, the hanger on his back, and, you know, the axe, or the warhammer goes flying, longsword stuck in the dirt, like, oh, I'll sharpen that later.
Why is this hammer so goddamn big?
Oh, shit. Okay, so... Alright, y'all find your way back. 1 second, that's not the you
I see
of
an
me.
hourglass and I'm scared.
Yeah, no, that's not. That's because, you know, I leave one place and assume I'm never coming back, and then you find folks always come back. Which is not a bad
Yeah,
thing.
they have food.
They do have food.
And
They
our
have a lot of good
bedrooms
things.
are like right across the hall.
Also true. Thankfully, this program makes it very easy for me to transfer and delete you. Prepare to be deleted. There you go. Alright, you should be able to move yourselves. Okay, so you get back to Cornelius. Within that 18 minutes, nothing terrible happens. You are led inside. Pretty much as soon as you walk up to the gate at this point, by the way, I shouldn't say the gate, it's more of like a large front door, because this isn't really like a fortress of any sort, it's more of a, just like a large cathedral, I guess. It's like maybe a repurposed cathedral. But as you walk up to the door, all the guards immediately stand to the side watching you guys approach. 2 of them, it takes 2 of them per door to push it open, and you get not a bow, but you definitely get a nod as you walk in and are just given free rein. So you guys move through the interior of the Emerald Tower, and you find the central chambers, where, sitting in his little chair with a stack of papers that he is furiously working on, as he typically is when you guys meet him, is Cornelius Fenbrush. He kind of, yeah, he looks up from his paperwork and he just, oh, what time is it? Kind of looks over at the wall where there's like a weird sundial that's got a single beam of light coming out of a gem in the ceiling focused on it, and he goes, I feel like I was just having conversations with you. Is everything okay? Why are you all covered in blood?
It's been an
went to
afternoon.
the house.
First concern, this holy vial, or holy water vial, is full of shards and it's very dangerous. I believe you know what to do with them.
Oh, shit. Yes. You get that thing upstairs. Is it okay to mix them with the other ones?
Don't know.
Just don't spend a whole lot of time holding
yeah,
them
don't-
and caressing them or anything.
Okay.
Don't caress them at all, ideally.
The holy water was blessed by the same church, so it should be fine there.
Okay. Excellent. Yes. So, the druid who was here earlier that did the healing, she kind of approaches, Pain. Pain, I'm assuming you just kind of like set it on the table. She picks it up, kind of looks at it, like, very unfazed. She actually tilts it upside down momentarily and then puts it right side up, holding her palm over the cork. And she looks at, Cornelius and she says, in Elven, she says, I'll bring this upstairs right away. Cornelius smiles and he says, thank you. Faster, please. Out. And she kind of like starts a slow jog as she vanishes.
Our other concern, we have a whole bunch of the Thornell family outside of their home. They have all fairly well been desecrated by this curse, we'll call it. We'd like to get them a proper funeral, and the other thing is the home is unguarded, empty, and full of valuables.
Understood. Still full of valuables? He kind of glances
Yes.
around to the room.
Oh
I
yes.
didn't say anything.
As far as I know,
There are a lot of 2 pieces of sausage, if I'm being honest.
They love their sausage, I suppose. One moment. He turns and he pulls out, a very, very thick, black tome. And I'm talking thick by, like, maybe 900 pages deep. He sets it in front of him and he flips it and he keeps going back. You hear him say, LMNOPQRSTTATETH Thornhill Thornell. Here we go. Thornell Estate. He glances up and over the tome and looks at a map. He puts his finger about where you guys would expect it to be if he's looking down at like an overhead like eagle eye view of Willow Hollow. Okay, that's them. One moment. Okay, well, they are devout followers of the Church of Ilona, and according to this, their burial requests for all of them, well, I shouldn't say for all of them, at least for their dearest grandmother, who unfortunately passed away some time ago, was for incineration. Via pyre, just as long as the bodies are incinerated. Would you like to... I'm sorry, what was that, Kane? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Sorry, I'll move my mic closer. Well, then we should probably inform the temple how long that might be necessary.
Yes, they would be the ones who would need to submit the paperwork for the death certificates if they are truly deceased, which I'm assuming they are, considering your very, very
Yes.
bloody exterior.
There's no doubt.
Very deceased. Yes.
Okay. You're welcome to visit the Temple of Alona yourself if you'd like to deliver the news. If not, I can have somebody here take care of that. That's no problem. As far as the house is concerned, I'm going to need to do some digging in the city records for land plots and deeds to see who now takes control of the estate. I hate to even think this, but he kind of points to the book and he runs his finger down a line of the book and goes, "How many bodies did you find there?"
7? Well, 6. One of them is alive.
Right.
Child.
Plus the 2 dogs.
Right. The dogs are living?
Mm-mm.
No, the dogs are dead. Okay. So
Dogs wouldn't inherit the house, would they?
the dogs would not, and the child would not either until he comes of age, but that child will not come of age for another 30 to 35 years. By elven standards, of course. And there's nobody else written in their deed. So, I will handle that. Let me do some digging and see what I can figure out. For now, how would you like to go about this? It's your choice, as this was your task. Would you like me to have some of my guardsmen reach out to the Temple of Alona? Or do you have connections there?
Personally, I would say maybe if you could handle the Temple of Alona. I think I had a bad first impression of the high priest there.
That's where the window priest was.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
a window priest.
The Window Priest.
He just
He only
yelled
spoke
things
for
at
us.
us through the window. It was,
It
It wasn't a very
are you
pleasant
talking about High
experience.
Priest Alathar?
yeah, he wasn't. He was
Bald man? Yeah.
not in the best of moods when we were there. You know.
Well, look, have you been informed of what actually happened there and why he's probably out of sorts?
No, that's part of why he got mad because we asked what was
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
What happened?
He seemed very concerned about his public opinion of himself. So
Yes,
I'd
well,
love to know what that was all about.
yeah, I have no problem. I can tell you. I mean, it was filed here in the records. So a couple of nights ago, let's see, tonight will be the 25th, 24th, 23rd, 20th. So on the 22nd, the night of the 22nd, their basin of holy water in the middle of the night, they say it was at the stroke of midnight, though obviously I can't confirm that, only via this report, began to boil and then turn to blood. And
That doesn't sound good.
No, that is absolutely not what is supposed to happen. After that happened, he removed an ancient text from the church archives, which was a scroll of hallowed ground, and he imposed the will of the gods upon the ground of the church itself to protect it from potential attack or infiltration from outsiders, fae, elementals, things of that sort, and then closed up shop. They had to figure out what was going on, and we've heard nothing since. We just received the initial report of what the report is titled "Basin of Blood?" ? What do we even do in these times, my friends?
Does that, asking as Cat, does that sound like any horror stories, religious history things you may have heard of before?
Make a history check. There are definitely lots of religious texts throughout history in every religion. Period. End of story. That at least one in every religion that talks about the holy water turning to blood. Or the water, or the purified water, or the sanctified water, just depending on what religious text you're reading. But there are stories that talk about that, and the story will typically start with something turning to blood that has been sanctified, and once it is investigated and or figured out, it typically ends up being that there's some sort of evil outsider involved, outsider meaning something in the outer and or lower planes of existence. But it's always like a children's story, like, the steam method, or, something stupid like the Quasit came. That sounds like something that we should maybe not be writing.
I'm not putting that in my notes.
Yeah, I was like channeling other characters here. But there's like, stories about imps, stories about evil methods, Quasit, lower demons and devils like Lemure, chain devils, Babu, things like that. Kind of influencing things on the prime material, and one of the easiest manifestations is by tainting holy water, which on the prime material plane typically means that it manifests as blood.
And that tracks with the Hallow spell too then. Okay.
Right. And you're aware of what a Hallow... Well, you actually, I'm pretty sure you identified it. Didn't you identify it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like I can cast it, but I definitely...
No, yeah, you know what it was, for sure, yeah. Yep. And that would make sense, too. Like, something got fucked up. We need to sanctify this ground time now.
And this was at what date again? Did you say the 22nd of Novus?
Yes, this was just a few days ago. 22nd of Novus, yes.
Yeah, just curious if that coincided with the falling star that a lot of people had seen in the area.
No, that I believe was a few weeks ago.
Like, yeah, several weeks ago. Yeah. Strange. Okay. Well, I understand his irritability then now.
It's definitely not a good place to be when you're one of 3 religious sanctuaries in a city this size. But he kind of looks around the room. He's still kind of a prick even on his good days, so it is what it is. Right, so I will have somebody go over to the temple and see if we can't figure out how to get these bodies taken care of. I will meet with Mistress Rosanna, and I will see about getting maybe just a small contingent of city guard to keep an eye on the estate while we determine who is next in line for its whatever is going to happen to it. I mean, this is a very strange situation. This rarely happens. And yeah, we can kind of go from there.
You should know we brought the bodies outside so that they weren't left in the condition they were.
What exactly do you mean by in the condition they were?
It was a grisly sight.
Yes.
Like
He
mutilation?
would medically describe it if he can. Well, he could.
Sure. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Give me a medicine check. Let's see how proficient in your medical terminology you are. I'm curious to see, like, if he would pull out the cranium. Oh, fuck. You're proficient in that too, aren't you? Hey, the good dice giveth and the good dice taketh away.
All the dangly bits were on the wall and all the strong bits were on the floor.
Is like in the Wizard of Oz. And he tore off my arms and he threw them over there. And then he took off my legs and tossed them over there. No.
Maybe Payne starts to describe it properly, and then as he remembers it, he's like,
Yeah. I mean, and I would absolutely imagine that. Like, even though you're like a battle-hardened, strong, fortitudinally proficient dwarf, it was fucking nasty. Like, whoever did that was just a total psycho. So you begin to explain it medically, and then you just kind of tell it how it is, and you see Cornelius's face. You get about halfway through, and he's like, oh, nope. You can stop right there. Thank you. I will take notes and prepare the priests so that if they decide to take care of this themselves, there's no issues. Thank you.
If I'm being honest, especially after seeing that scene, I was inclined to just take a torch to the whole place. I know that probably wouldn't have been proper, but it was grisly.
As far as torching the whole place, unfortunately, well, you know what? I haven't really gotten a chance to dig into the records. So let me do some digging. If the priests feel the place is so unhallowed that it can't be brought back into normality, or gods forbid, there are now ghosts haunting the place. If it is as grisly as you said it was, who knows?
I mean, it might be. There was some shit that happened there.
The priests, would they likely go alone, or are there guards that could potentially be spared to go with them if they choose to go to the house?
Well, like I said, we'd have a contingent of guards at the house probably anyways. I just need to get permission from Mistress Rosanna to send the contingent, so, you know, probably 4 or 5, I mean a squad of guardsmen. The priests, I don't know entirely how their structure works, but I've seen them walking around the city, and sometimes they wear better armor than some of our guardsmen, to be honest with you. Same thing with their weaponry. Very, very nice. You good? What's the
They're the
73?
dogs of the estate,
Oh, okay.
and I will try not to be terribly detailed here. They attacked us once. We put them down, and then what we think were those dogs again, attacked us a second time later. Your guards should be aware if they are going back.
In a different form. Let's be clear. They start off as dogs and then they turn. Maybe we assume that they turned into some kind of blood monster.
I'm sorry, you said they turned into some blood monster?
Well, there's no confirmation of it, but we did not find the bodies of the dogs, but we did find 2 monsters completely made of blood.
Oh.
Yeah, they were
Four-legged.
quadrupeds, so
Is there anything else you'd like to have me add into this report for these priests and guardsmen?
Yes.
Please, like anything.
The voice?
I was
oh yeah,
just
there's
about
a
to get to that, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Canis?
So, turns out, as I was watching, me and Lyra were watching while they were gathering bodies. We heard we heard a voice from a closed door room, the one where the other less attached corpses were. But as we were watching, I saw a red magical string attached to Lyra's leg, and it seemed to be whispering things into her mind. She's inadequate and stuff like that. You know, whatever they feared most, it seems. And so I bit it and severed it, but be warned that there might be more. It might be a product of the I'm done faffing around. It might be a product of what looked like an effigy.
Okay. Alright. He's writing every word down that you're saying. Okay. Alright, understood. So we think maybe those who were afflicted built this effigy, or there's some other force in the house that built this effigy?
From Amelia's foretelling, it's most likely from her short experience where she was greatly set. It's most likely those who were afflicted who built it.
Yeah.
She claimed that she was told to build one as well.
I did. However, I also, for just a moment, sensed a fiend in the house. But it was gone. I'm barely there for a moment.
Okay.
Lastly, the effigy itself, once I guess everyone saw it, seemed to erupt into like a wave of what felt like ecstasy. We seemed to have shaken it off before it did whatever it supposedly would have. But
Followed
figured-
immediately by absolute disgust. Let's remember that. Just joy and then disgust. It was strange feeling.
No. Understood. Okay. This has become
A lot, yeah.
a lot, and the information you've brought back to us has been extremely useful. Again, I mean, this wasn't even part of what we'd asked you to do. This was your own investigatory work after your mission was complete, so thank you.
And this is exactly what I meant before about like we had barely even started to scratch the surface.
Understood. Well, I will take this information and I will see to it that we get the reports into the hands of those who need them. We'll take care of the house as best as we can, and I will follow up with you as soon as I possibly can. In the meantime, of course, the city is yours. The Emerald Tower, well, within these confines, are yours. Your rooms are set, food is fresh, and water is always purified for your consumption. Or if you'd like something hard, I think you've deserved the alcohol. So if you're interested, I can break out good elven mead, weave some wine, a couple of casks of ale. If you'd like us to tap them, just let me know.
Oh, none for me, but I would ask how hot can you get your water? Because I feel like I need something particularly scalding for this day.
Oh, well, would you like to visit the bathhouse? With your employment, you have... Yes, it's extremely... I mean, like a hot spring near a volcano, is what we're told.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
fun.
we all look.
Yeah, I feel like I need to scrub the entire layer of my skin off after seeing all this barbarism. Ugh, just ugh.
Well, okay. Yes, yes, of course. You're welcome to see yourself, to the bathhouse, and, do whatever you need to. Let me get these reports out. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to take to, Mistress Rosanna's office for the time being. I thank you all for your patronage, as does Mistress Rosanna. And, of course, if there is anything I can do for you in the meantime, just ask for me, from any of the guardsmen here, and we'll see to it. And he, with both tomes in hand, kind of, exits the room.
Kane gives Dench a little elbow. Hey, hammer.
Oh yeah, of course. Here's your hammer, and Amelia.
Disregard that, Jesus Christ.
What?
The fuck was that all about?
We broke
Here's
it.
your hammer, Payne, and Amelia. Here's all your weapons as well.
Are we sure we want to do that right now? Because I believe it took a bit longer for Amelia to take it.
I think it was because she was holding it for an hour, though. This could be a really good experiment.
It'll be fine. I'm going for a bath anyway. This is so gross.
Yeah.
What is our plan for the night then? Or for the afternoon? Actually, what time is it? It's about 4-ish, 4:30?
Baths and then meet for dinner. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So we started today at 3:15. So let's see, the conversation down there, 18 minutes to walk back. This conversation, so yeah, it's probably coming up on 5.
Okay. Second question. When is sunset usually?
Well, it's November, so sun is setting like now.
Okay. So bathhouse and then back here for food?
Or wherever the food place is. Probably not Cornelius's office, unless this is where we should eat.
This is where food would be, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the bathhouse because I have questions I asked that never got answered.
From me?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, fuck!
No.
I was about to
Lyra
apologize. I thought I totally ignored you about something.
looking- It's Lyra looking around at the group.
Oh, those questions. Got it. Okay.
I believe you had some questions that I wasn't able to answer well over the past day or so as well.
Yeah, when you didn't have a tongue, but also when you did. And you very carefully skirted around them. Let's go to the bathhouse and get all of this yuck off of us, though.
Great. I love
Amelia
introducing
seems
that
so
time.
confused when you say that. And yes, as they're starting to go towards the bathhouse, I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention at all.
That's okay. It's been kind of a crazy, like, day.
Okay, so the bathhouse. So the guards kind of direct you. I'm gonna move you guys. Okay, so if everybody could drag their token down to where Lyra is. I know, sorry, it's a little pain in the ass. It's a lot of fun when we're doing dungeon stuff, but it's a little bit of a pain in the ass right now, and I apologize about
Can
that.
you ping where she is so we know where to start heading? Thank you.
Right there.
No, I cannot move myself. Let me refresh.
Hang on, it's not you. It's not you,
Yeah,
it's
I
me.
can't get my mage armor.
I got you. Alright, Lyra, or, you're good. You're good. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna move you. There you go.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
Bench my AFK so you can.
There you go. Alright, so, the
And I
bathhouse.
still can't move myself, but I can try and refresh and see if it'll work then.
That's weird. Can you move yourself now that I moved you a little bit further down?
Yep.
There you go. Yeah, sometimes you guys get stuck in the wall. I'm gonna move Dench.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Sometimes the angle is dependent too. Like if you're kind of like diamond shaped on the square, sometimes it won't move you through. So, welcome to the bathhouse. You guys. Come down the hall. The bathhouse is actually like in this location. So as you guys come down the hall, the door is open, so you guys should be able to move through there. Canis, can you get through there or no? If not, I'll drag you guys in.
Yep.
Okay, so as
This
you
is
walk,
also an Emerald. It looks like this is also an Emerald
it's
Tower. Right?
it's in Emerald Tower. Literally, it's one of the doors that you guys walk past. So right here is like a hot spring, like essentially like a magical hot spring. These right here look like they look like humanoids made of steaming water. And as you come in, they kind of begin to move towards you, like through the hot water. And it is steamy in here. I mean, if you've ever been in a sauna, like it's as hot as a sauna, and you see small bubbles coming up and out of this pool. And they kind of come over, and their tendrils, we'll call them for lack of a better term, kind of extend out like hands, and they just kind of like begin to get you wet? Question mark. But that's what happens. No, you're wet. Well, maybe, I don't know. Well, there's water on you now.
Water has been applied. Moving on. Yep.
Water applied. There are buckets with soap and scrub brushes, and it's about 4 feet deep at max. But yeah, this is it.
So, are there any like attendants here at all, or is it just like the elementals?
It's the 2 elementals. Yep.
Uh,
But they seem like they are like awaiting. They're like coming up to you and literally like kind of like moving around you. Like, what do you need?
oh, this is weird. Do you clean equipment as well, like armor and? Your tentacles are really off-putting a little bit here. Sorry.
Ooh, interesting.
Do you speak?
So you don't hear. Give me 1 moment. All right, so you hear kind of what sounds like a gentle wave hitting the shore of a beach. And Amelia, you hear in Primordial, Aquin specifically,
It would be most unwise if we handled your armor.
Amelia cocks her head to one side, and it's a little slow. But they said it would be unwise if they were to handle our armor.
Those were words. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm well.
If you zoom in, can you see the raindrops, the animated
clear
raindrops?
my equipment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just making sure they're
Appreciate
working.
it.
Lyra, as soon as we got in, she just like starts to take her clothes off and gets into the water, and just it's normal for her. She's not even.
Yeah, we all kind of just marched in here, but I'm kind of assuming like there was a certain protocol for the bathhouse that we followed, and it didn't just like walk into the pool fully armored.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
Jane
Yeah,
does
he would have.
that stuff without yeah.
You can do it however you want.
Is there like a cubby or something where they can put all their?
Yeah, it's not necessarily cubbies. There's like just little spots, like little almost shelving units, kind of around the outside. There's one attendant in the water and one that's kind of outside the water, tending to everything. But if it even seems like you guys are confused, like what the fuck do we do here? We've never taken a bath. Amelia, you guys would all hear like the sounds of like gentle waves, and Amelia, you would hear,
Please, feel free to remove your gear and set it here.
and its tendril kind of like points towards the wall.
Amelia will she'll translate. It's a little halting, but she'll translate, and she'll also do as they ask, and she will also, in fairly halting Aquan, say thank you to them as well.
You see both of them, like both of their like head masses kind of jerk towards you, like almost in surprise, and the one in the corner in the bath goes,
It's very rare that we meet one who speaks our native language. What are you?
And that's just her response there. I'm Amelia, and I hope I said that right.
the other
That
one
part was in common there.
Yeah, the other one kind of like looks at the one in the pool and then looks back at you.
He didn't ask, who are you? He asked, what are you?
And she just ums again, and then says to the others, they're asking what I am, and then we'll turn back. Half
Oh, what are you?
elf.
The one in the pool looks at you.
Oh, well, that's not as fun as what we'd anticipated. We'd hoped you were half aquatic elf, and that's where your knowledge of our language came from. But it is not.
No, I'm sorry to disappoint.
Why is their steaming sounding so aggressive? Don't make them mad.
The one on the land, or on the like dry side, is like,
We are not disappointed, simply confused.
And Amelia just in comment, I think I added confusion. I'm sorry, I'm gonna, and she just very awkwardly just starts de-gearing.
I didn't know that they could get confused.
the one in the corner that's out in the dry area points, its tendril kind of points towards Dench, but its head looks towards Amelia.
Does your friend want us to seek an armorer for his armor?
And by the way, Dench would have put all of his gear onto one of those shelves, and now he's like down to like his like underwear and
Skivvies.
skivvies basically. So like he's like, what?
Yeah, but Amelia will she'll go back to relaying.
Payne's been all business. Like he went in, he did the armor thing, He got washed. As soon as he's done, he gets out and he'll head out the door for food.
Wait, Payne, this was supposed to be talking time.
Well, as long as it takes. I mean, if he's still there and you're talking, then it's up to Xavier on how quickly Ping can wash.
No, hey, you tell me. I don't know. Does he wash often? I mean, that beard takes at
Clean enough for
least.
It does. You got to take care of the beard.
And you got a whole fresh bar of soap with nobody else's hair on it to froth that bad boy, so.
As Lyra would notice, that Payne is like paying close attention to the beard.
By the way, this is an elven bathhouse, so there's like tons of like essential oils. It's like an essential oil mom lives here. So you can do, you know, your rose essential oil, little hemp seed, patchouli, and just work it in. If that's a Payne thing.
Where's the stone? Is there a stone here?
Stone?
I mean,
Use the stone.
yeah.
There's
I mean,
marble on the ground.
to rub on your skin. I mean,
Oh, here.
that's-
And she'll give you soap, like really nice smelling soap.
There is a bucket of steaming stones, just so you know.
Yeah, one of those. Just, I mean, for getting off the grime, you know, you just rub, put it in water, hot water, rub it on your skin a little bit, you know.
I don't know, but there's stones in that bucket over there. She actually has no blood on her. She used the cleanest.
She likes to keep her hands clean. I like that.
And
Keep
just
everything
like,
clean.
I imagine like head to toe just encrusted.
So
He's
like-
that's half his own blood.
right.
Yeah.
So one of the water elementals, it kind of looks down at Amelia, and it kind of like leans in. All of a sudden, there's like this distended, almost snake-like head up in your face, Amelia, and you hear it say,
Half-elf, would you like us to give you some privacy?
So I feel like Amelia was just focused on getting what she could only see to be children's and priests' blood out of like her nails and everything. And
Jesus,
she
when you say it like that, you make me sound like a monster.
They would like to know if we want privacy.
Oh.
Yes, please. It's
I mean,
interview
can they-
time.
Yeah, can they understand our language?
The elemental responds to Amelia in Primordial and says,
Tell your friend, half-elf, that we understand the common tongue, but are incapable of speaking it, as we don't have tongues.
She's
"It's fucking
in
logical,
Primordial
isn't it?
Force
Everybody
is
nods."
going to, I completely understand. And then after
Ooh.
babbling brooking up to
Ow.
them, turns back. They can understand common, but without tongues, find it difficult to
Jesus
speak.
Christ.
Oh, too soon.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes, and
Candace,
she'll
I can't do
dramatically
it. I can't
primordial.
fucking keep up, man.
Yes. Please, if you're able to,
6.
privacy would be welcome. Thank you.
For a mental image, because it's I know it's on like 4 feet deep, but Canis is very short. 'Cause he's a dog, but he's absolutely just like the best way to describe it is crocodiling on the water. Just, like,
Oh, hell yeah.
with just
Yeah,
his
yeah.
face.
And to be clear, there are seats around the edges that allow you to, like, you know, it allow essentially like a toddler to sit and have their head above the water, so...
Or me.
Or... Okay, well, look, I wasn't going to call you a little person, but since we got 2 little people in the group, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, actually, oh, that's right, because you're... Yeah, I forgot you're a half-breed that's, like, got a little bit of taller in you. Anyways. So the water elemental looks down and...
We'll give you some privacy then. We'll allot you 1 hour before we check to ensure you and your friends have not perished.
Do you say that out loud?
Thank you. She responds in primordial first and says thank you, and then they'll, 'cause they're not used to it, 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 they'll, ' they'll give us an hour before checking back.
Okay.
So with that, both of the water elementals kind of swell. Their bodies kind of grow, like I'd say 50% larger than what they were, and then they collapse into the pool, and the pool ripples once, and they're gone.
I've got water in my nose.
All right, so I have questions. Amelia.
Lyra.
There was mention of
Are you tits out?
No, she's got unders on.
Okay. Sorry.
there was mention he asked if I was tits out.
Sorry, she said so nonchalantly that she was just stripping down and jumping in. I had to ask. And yes, my exact
put it
words
in
were,
the
"Are
chat,
you
but-
tits out?"
You were DMing, so you didn't see, but yeah,
Okay.
she's got unders on.
Thank you.
So there was mention at one point about new leadership, and we kind of started to touch on it, but I was curious about what that means, because I think that might help in your paladinism journey.
Right to that.
Of course.
Oh, thing to know, Amelia would be, she probably would have gone in even with like her common clothes underneath. They're very basic, just commoner's clothes that would have been beneath the armor, but she keeps her holy symbol on. She does not take that off as she goes into the water. Her clothes would have been patched probably 5-6 times, it looks like. The former priestess of the Church of Celestian left and was replaced by others who had a very different approach to things.
So the priestess left. She's doing air quotes, or left.
She was called away to serve the Wanderer elsewhere, from what I understand.
Okay. And how did this impact you?
She takes a deep breath and just releases it slowly. Well, I'm not of the church, so officially, not at all. But Priestess Solara, I learned a lot from her. It was difficult with her gone. And the new ways were very different than her ways, and the ways that had always been.
Like, different how?
Just because you act in a god's name does not mean that you are of that god or she looks almost angry, then like forces herself to take a deep breath. Their teachings were cruel, greedy, and not of Celestian.
Interesting. So is that why you are here then? Like, obviously you got summoned and you decided to accept the summon, so.
No, that's why I'm here.
They didn't send you?
No. I'm not of the church. They would have no reason to send me anywhere.
Did they kick you out?
Of Holden Glen?
I don't know. Are you displaced?
Did the church have anything to do with you being here?
No. Not unless you're I assume you mean the priests having a direct hand in me being here and not am I walking the path in the Wanderer's light, which is a very different question.
Okay.
Ian kind of picked up on the fact that it was team meeting time, but he's bored and like doing the squirt thing with the hands and making the water fly. And at one point he'll be like, Dench, Dench, catch, and he'll throw Dench the super wet, slippery soap, kind of in his direction. Things like that. But he's listening. He's just there.
I imagine Dench kind of dozed off once or twice and just kind of like gets hit in the head with the soap, like ah. Oh shit, sorry.
Okay, so you're not a paladin of an order, right? It seemed like you were a little surprised that you were called a paladin. So, what did you think you were before that was stated?
Payne perks up a little bit at that question.
Guess I wasn't really anything here.
Here?
Yeah, it's different when you're not, well, when you're in a new place. I'm not really, well, anything. That sounds bad. It's not that I don't think that I'm anything. It's I don't have some fancy title.
It doesn't sound bad. It just sounds like you know absolutely no value of self-worth, which is pretty bad.
She just hasn't found her path yet.
No, it's not. Neither, I guess. Holden Glen's. Have any of you been to Holden Glen?
Nope. Never left this town.
Okay. Everybody knows everybody in Holden Glen. And so there I'm Corin's girl, or Cleora's daughter, or that girl from that farm. That's there.
Who or what do you want to be?
I'm doing what I want to be doing, I guess.
But the farmer wants to be a farmer. The priest wants to be a priest.
The wizard wants to be a wizard.
Yeah. So what do you want to be? What is your goal? What are you working towards? I think it's very important that you work this out.
Are you asking in a career sense or in a sense of paladinness? Because those are very different questions.
Answer both.
It's yeah.
Suppose, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Wandering and trying to help people.
Why? Why is that what drives you?
That's two different questions there. Or two different answers to one question. It's what I said I would do, and it's what feels right.
I think that's a good answer. Keep following that. But anyway, when did this turn into interrogate Amelia Bathhouse.
When she said she wanted to ask questions in the last room, and you weren't paying attention.
Oh, okay.
I do get the
fair.
feeling it's gonna come to all of us at some point.
It's like Alcoholics Anonymous, I swear.
Before we pass the baton to someone else, the paladin answer. I don't know much about the paladin orders, the paladin ways of things. I know that paladins take an oath in their god's name. They follow that oath above all else. In that regard, it could fit, but I am not recognized by the church in any official way. Yes, I made a promise under the stars, but does that make me a paladin? I don't know.
Well,
I think you answered your own question right there. You should start with the high priest, I think, and I think she'll have a lot of answers for you, and obviously of your church, and go with that.
Well, I was also going to say that I've made similar, I guess, words to holy people myself, but I would by no means call myself a holy person. The fact that your goal in life is to help people, I think, is the most important of all, and that is good enough for me.
That's what it's what my mom always did. It's what she raised me to do. It's what's right. There's a lot of darkness, and if we can help push that back even a little, it's worth it.
You keep following that, and just remember that there's an order to things, and with paladins, from what I know and what I've recently learned, that's order is very important, and you need to get in order.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to start talking to the priestess about that.
When our work is done, then I'd love to speak more with her. I haven't been able to speak with the priestess of the church and have conversations at length in too long.
I mean, I might as well go visit her tonight. However, there is something I do want to point out, and this is just something I've seen. Dench, you said you made promises to holy people before, I guess some kind of oath or something. Are you able to cast any magic?
Oh no,
Use any spells?
not at all. No, it was no. I gave no oaths or anything of the sort. I just have a very special place with people of the cloth, particularly of the Ilmeda side of things.
All right. Well, Amelia did, and she's able to clearly cast magic, and doesn't look like the same as Lyra. I could be wrong about
Oh,
this.
it's not. No, it's not the same at all.
Very different kinds of magic.
Then I'd say your promise seems to hold a bit more than Dench's. No offense, Dench. Actually, a little bit. But I would.
It does for sure. Obviously.
So, Amelia, you are able to, I saw you place your hands on, I think it was Pain, and heal him. What else can you do? This is a conversation we probably should have had before we went into the House of Horrible Nightmares and Death. So before we continue down this path, I feel like we should probably understand what we are all truly capable of. Not like, I swing swords and cast magic, and I also swing swords and cast magic, but like, what can we actually do? Because that's going to be valuable information if we find ourselves investigating more crazy stones, or fighting more blood dogs, or killing children.
I'll start us off since I have a feeling you guys struggle to be direct. No, definitely pointed at Amelia.
I don't try.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, well, I can bite people. I know how to bite where it hurts in particular. Or at least I try to most times. I fight better when other people are around to take the hits. Specifically. Or sometimes actually get hits when it's not on us. He glances at Pain. Anyway, other than that, I am able to, as you know, stop you from dying. I can't bring you or awaken you or make your wounds better, but I can stop you from crossing over.
Yeah, he's good at booping.
Yeah, she calls it boop.
I do. I'll go next. So obviously I can cast magic. Dench, you got to see that. I am hoping to be able to do more pretty soon. Yes, I graduated at the top of my class, and as you've probably noticed, I am well known, but not necessarily well revered around here, because it was just generic wizard school. But a lot of that is because it would appear that I understand magically in a less traditional sense than most wizards who attend the basic school. So, we have to like specialize, and those babies over there, and she'll nod her head to the scimitars, they speak to me somehow. Not literally, don't worry. But I have found that I do very well with those. So I'm going to keep following that path, because when something sings to me, I listen. So yeah, I can cast magic. Obviously, I'm a wizard, but I'm pretty good with those. So I will be careful about getting in and out of the face of things as best as I can. I've kind of played with it a little bit the last couple times, and it seemed to go fairly well. If we don't have a volunteer, I'm going to force someone to tell me.
Pain's sitting there playing with the soap quietly.
I pick Pain.
What? I don't know. I talk about myself. I'm just, I don't, what would you say? I'm a cleric of Moradin, and I heal people. I try to keep my friends alive and on their feet. Apparently I have a weakness to fire. And I mean, I'll do my best to keep you guys up and kind of maybe take the brunt of some of the hits and stuff, but I'm, I just want everybody to get through this. I'm just kind of your average cleric.
I'll do my best not to utilize that weakness too much. Sorry about that again.
Oh, God, nothing. Like, I don't even feel it anymore.
It's because this water is really hot.
It is very nice. All right, Amelia Dench, which one?
I suppose I'll rip off this band-aid.
There's a very quiet tap on the door.
What is it?
Hello?
A very soft voice kind of peeks through the door as it kind of creaks open, and you guys hear in common, excuse me, I apologize for the interruption. I've been sent by Mistress Rosanna to deliver a small package for you and your group. May I please leave it here by your gear? And there is this male high elf, dressed like a guard, but he's got a very fancy scarf around his neck, and he's wearing little teeny tiny spectacles. And he's carrying a large wicker basket that has something in it with a small cloth over the top, and what appears to be an envelope kind of like tucked up in it.
Oh yeah, thank you. That's great.
Does it say who it is from?
It is from Mistress Rosanna.
Oh, it is from Mrs. Rosanna. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that part.
It is.
Thank you.
Okay, I will put here for you, and you and your compatriots enjoy the rest of your... And he kind of glances around the room. Bath time.
Thank you.
And he leaves.
Thank you.
And he sets the basket
Imagine
down.
the water looks a little bit murky. Right
Oh,
over there,
it's
right?
fucking brown from all of the blood.
A little bit grothy and soupy, maybe.
Oh, it's soupy.
You guys got your gross all over me.
Oops. That's not what I
So
meant to do.
Payne would
Fuck.
definitely be like, guys, can I just look in the thing? And he's like
No.
crawling out of the water.
Crawling
Just
out of the
underneath
water.
The blanket and see what we got.
No,
Like
no.
Christmas. He doesn't hear Canis.
I accept that. Okay, so yeah, Payne clambers out of the water and like grabs at the basket. Okay, so there is
I'm gonna try and just get the envelope before he drenches it and just set that off to the side.
Is there a contest for who gets the envelope?
No.
Because I'll let you roll.
I
we
thought
could
he was
throw
going
some
for the
dice.
blanket there.
Payne has no interest in
Yeah,
reading
yeah.
an envelope. It's like what's under the blanket.
Got
That
it.
was the vibe that I got too, so I was like, nope, let's not have that fall in the blood soup.
All right, so Amelia, you grab the note and boop. You should have just gotten your pop-up. And Payne, you pop as she grabs the envelope and tears it open. Payne, inside of the basket, as you open it, you find a small wooden crate with 5 potions of pink hue, and you find attached to like the neck of each of those potion bottles is a small black leather satchel. You kind of grab one of the satchels and peel it open, and there's 10 gold inside.
Ah, here I thought it was food, but it's looks pretty good.
She
And
sent a fucking cheese
puts it all
basket.
back and gets back in the tub.
And then he doesn't tell anybody what's in it.
And
What was it?
Oh, just some vials and money.
He didn't tell anybody.
I mean, nothing like. I mean, I guess it's good. It just wasn't. I was hoping for food.
I got meat in the bag over there.
It's old sausages we found on the corpse.
Sausage as well.
Some
That
old
meat
smell.
in my bag too. I think it's questionable.
Does that mean that we're ready to move to continue our discussion, or do we want to continue our discussion here?
That's a good question.
Well,
My
it
fingers
depends
aren't
on-
wrinkly yet.
Yeah, it depends on if you're. It depends on if Payne's fingers are wrinkly, but also if you're okay with discussing these things in a setting where someone might be able to walk in more.
Would people be walking in here more? Is that what you're saying?
No, in the other room, where we'll be sitting to eat. It's more likely for interruptions, I would think.
Oh, fuck.
I have no secrets.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. You have no secrets that you know about. Ah, fuck that one
So Lyra will get off her little bench and start doggy paddling across.
Nobody's gonna. Okay.
Well, I was going to continue with my skills.
Oh, good.
No one's gonna talk about this fucking note.
Much currently.
She grabbed it though.
Axes,
That was the whole.
and
She
I
already
had
opened it.
My bow and my.
That was the whole thing.
I'll harass her about it when.
She. That was the whole point. I just sent it to her. She already knows what it says.
Yeah, when it's her turn, I'll harass her.
I used to be a little bit more skilled in my younger days, but here we are. About
I'd
it,
like
really.
to insult you, but honestly, after what we've gone through and how much you've, well, helped, I don't think I can. Unless
Thank you.
That's a good question mark.
it is a compliment from me, yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So, you said something about your firearm. Is that something that can be accomplished? Like, is that here, or?
That's a good question.
I don't know. It was. I lost the privilege of owning my firearm some time ago.
Okay. I know.
And as he's saying that, you might see him kind of rubbing his hands a little bit, like the top of his hands, maybe kind of just below the water surface.
Can I? Like Lyra is clearly, she doesn't really have a filter, but she can sense when someone's getting to a really uncomfortable zone. Can I insight check? I want to see. I'm trying to glean, like, am I getting the sense I shouldn't continue pressing? Okay.
Oops.
Oh, it was almost a dirty 20, and then it was a 6.
Sorry.
Now it's, and then it rolled twice, so 6.
I don't know.
It's through D&D Beyond.
Not really kind of trying to deceive
Bugged again.
anything. I don't know
What
how.
was it
if
doing
there
for
would be
Marcus
any
for a
kind
while?
of testing
Yeah.
here.
I wasn't looking for deception. So Lyra's trying to figure out, should she put up a filter? Like, should she realize? But unfortunately, I rolled a 6. So, who told you that you can't use a gun anymore?
Oh. Well, suppose that could be construed as this myself a little bit and the city of Philandrius.
The whole city.
Well, I mean the powers that be. In Philandrius.
Oh, that's too funny, man.
You said when we were at
The whole city said, you know what? This guy can't have a fucking gun anymore. Do you remember what happened last time he had a gun?
Yeah. I was a sergeant of the guard. in
Hey, there we
Philandrius,
go.
And
There we go.
a lot of people died under my watch.
Important question. Because of your gun or because of your watch?
Not because of my gun.
Okay. I rolled a 6. Lucy, I see you over there. I rolled a 6. Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, if it wasn't your gun, then we should. I mean, your watch has been great so far. We've been. I don't know what kind of shit you watched before, but this has been some heinous shit.
Well, I mean, suffice it to say, I don't think I've ever seen the shit we have seen in the past couple of days here. It's well beyond me.
And if you had your firearm at your side,
Ooh, you just
would you have
roboted.
felt better, or would you have felt worse?
Just so you know, you sound a little bit robotic there.
Yeah,
It might
so
be
we
on
just
my
everybody
side,
just
but,
roboted out.
Nope, I heard it too.
Oh, let me do it again. With the heinous shit we've seen, if you'd had your firearm at your side, would you have felt better or worse?
more comfortable, maybe, but still pretty fucking unnerved. If I'm perfectly honest.
I guess what I'm trying to do is apply logic here. If you would feel better having that in your holster, then I think you should have it in your holster. And I know there's probably more to the story, but logic tends to be the thing that helps me stop talking myself out of things. So.
Well, long story short, once I feel that I have earned my right for my pistols again, we'll find them again.
Okay. Fair.
Or the right to own a pistol, which I used to own, I should say. I don't think I'll ever find my same old pistols, but
Okay. Pain. Oh, go ahead,
He
Den.
sinks down into the water like, and the water's like up to his nose.
And there's like this big 4-foot dirty beard that just floats to the top of the water in front of him. Excuse me, now very clean beard. See, yeah, there it is. Looks like an alligator back.
well, I was about to ask a little bit about you, Lyra, but I mean, seeing Payne's reaction, I feel like maybe we should.
We need to buy him a toy or something. I
Don't worry.
swear.
I'll share. I'll be happy to share. But Pain, I know you're from like underground and stuff, and you're all about warding, which is great. And you do the healing thing, and you're prone to get hurt by fire, as we all are, really. But what brought you out of underground? I mean, obviously there's a whole summons, but that's an excuse for all of us, okay? We're all here, we've got our own reasons. What's the actual reason, not just the piece of paper?
So I'm out to come from a little hole in the ground, and so I had to get out, and I got tired of reading the books, and I need to see what's out here and just learn as much as I can about, everything that's not down in my little hole. And, just, meet people like you and help people, and that's kind of where I'm at.
It's Discord.
I mean,
you gonna-
have you? Whereabouts is this hole? Is it literally just a hole, or we're talking about a? I've heard of dwarven mining.
Oh well, it's
Colonies,
kind
colonies.
of relative, but it's to the north and west of Dun Kaldor. I'm sure you heard of that as a very big city that's not so far away from where I'm from.
Oh, he's not going to say the name of it. I got a name for it.
I'm trying to pull up.
It's just, it would be just to the east of that really big lake that doesn't have a name on the map.
You guys want me to put you on the big map?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you could please, because
Yeah,
I
give me one
can't
sec.
see the map in
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, Dunkadur.
He said to the east, but he's not right about that. It's actually to the west. It's to the west. He said to the west of Dun Kildor, but he said to the east of the lake that has no name. There is technically a lake by Durin Moor, but yeah, there is Koldzar's Cradle is what.
That's what I was thinking. I wouldn't know that, right?
But I suppose I'm no
Make a
more
history
much
check.
of that as I do Willow Hollow, really. Much.
You have heard not of Koldzar's Cradle, but you have heard of settlements that have taken place in the craters that pepper the landscape, because that's where when the world breaker and the first happening and the second happening and all the meteor strikes happened, they got so deep that dwarven settlements literally picked up and said, "Hey, split the clan in half, send one over there, mine the meteorite," and then they just became things.
I think so.
So,
Big time.
you mean... Wait, are you talking about, like, the craters from the World Breaker? That's a hole? One of those holes?
Well, I mean, it would be in that general vicinity. Yeah.
You live in a crater, and you just now are telling us this at bath time? This is cool. Just so you know, this is cool information to drop when you first meet people.
Well, to be fair, I wanted to eat dinner first.
We killed things. You had plenty of time to tell us this. This is some cool information.
Could I history check that? Would
Sure.
I know anything
Yeah.
about that?
Go ahead and make a history check. Yeah. If anybody's thinking on it.
I only did it off mic because you guys were talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so Dench and Canis, you're not entirely sure what you're like. Crater people? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Crater
Even
people?
as a crater, I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah. Nothing in the books about that. But Amelia, as she says, like, yeah, crater people, you're like, you know what? We may or may not have had a couple of crater people like roll through town at some point in time, going south or maybe jumping onto the coast and going east or west, either to Varick Ruins of Ankmere or all the way down and around the Brackenford mountain range to Quinnar. But yeah, you Amelia, you've heard of like crater people, but you're not sure because he hasn't said like a city name or anything, so you don't know what the fuck he's talking about as far as the specifics. But yeah, crater people are a thing. Crater people are people too.
Well, thanks for sharing that pain. As begrudgingly as you may have done it. Like an alligator. Water.
You're welcome.
Also, how weird is it that a dude is playing a character who lives in a crater that I dropped on my world map 10 fucking years ago and didn't even think about it.
What about you, Lyra?
Excuse me.
What's your story here?
So, my story. Well, you guys all know already that I went to school.
Have your class of the basic class, apparently.
Yeah, the basic class. So, it kind of runs in my family. My grandpa was an archmage. So, you know, that was cool. Kind of gave me something to strive for. Nothing like he was, though. But my mom is a bard. She dances. She dances a lot around town. And, my dad likes to build things.
Are they still in town?
Yeah, they live here. My mom's working, for the last, well, my whole life on my manners. Sometimes Sometimes I forget, like, not to ask certain questions, or sometimes I like over-explain things a little bit. Sometimes I forget to say, "Why are you nodding so much, Dench?"
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue. Don't.
I'll check
I may have noticed those
Yeah.
quirks. Yeah.
Canis is good about telling me when to stop with the over-explaining thing. It's not that I'm trying to be rude. I just want to make sure everybody understands. Understanding is important. If you can't understand something, how can you go on with it?
Oh, you know what? Your dad is from
By
totally
trusting where you step. You don't need to understand to be able to act. Not always.
Not
I
A little
don't-
faith balanced with logic.
Exactly.
Oh, that's the angle. Yes, it's very important to follow what your god tells you.
Larry, you're doing the thing.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Amelia just laughs a little bit. We're
And
just
sometimes you got.
sometimes you got what?
I was saying sometimes you need to follow your gut.
Follow your gut. Yeah, that
Sorry for
was
my
not
accent.
that was not taught in school either. The whole gut thing. We applied a lot of logic. But Canis actually worked with my grandfather, and was passed down to me when I started school.
Shit, have you mentioned his name? You haven't.
No.
Have you mentioned your last name? No, you have
Okay.
not.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm glad that segue happened. So I'm sorry, Canis, but I don't think I've ever met a talking jackal before. Are you like human? Were you are humanoid? Have you always been? This is just sounding terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It is, but I get it. I have to deal with this all the time in wizard school. So I was life story time. Sit down, Payne, ground yourself if you're too bored. I don't know. Don't actually.
The water quivers, anticipating a drowning.
No, I've always been honest, a jackal as far as I'm aware. Born there, lived in the wild for a while. Got chased by a bird. Badly injured. It was a really big bird, with really long legs.
It was a really big bird.
And to be clear, as far as the big bird is concerned, that was technically for year 2 knowledge. It was a dire raven, meaning it was like 4 times the size of a normal raven, like multiplied each time by 2.
Oh, okay. I gave it another name.
Oh, what was the? Did you give it another name? Fuck.
I did. I called it a secretary bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, a secretary. I don't know what the fuck a secretary bird is.
Secretary bird.
It's a South African bird, which is like really long legs.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the first I fucking heard of it. Yeah, that one, but dire. Bigger.
That's worse.
That's scarier.
Bigger.
Anyway.
God damn it, he did
You
it.
just look angry.
Oh god, it does look angry. What the fuck is with his crown? What is it with his crown? The Killer Queen is what it's called. I hate it. Okay, wow. Okay, sorry. I digress. Please, RP.
And I nearly died
What the
from
fuck? That is a terrible bird.
But I got saved by Lyra's grandfather. They nursed me back to health. I was, of course, feral at the time. Then I, as far as I'm aware, I was made a familiar and could speak since. To be fair, I've seen weirder in the college. As I mentioned earlier, there's hands and stuff that run around speaking.
It's weird. Mm-hmm.
Hands talking.
It's a wizard college. They're eccentric. You've seen what the master is like.
Yeah.
Someone had to do it.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
I think
that
I
guy.
got
He's fun.
Oh, he is, but not when he catches you trying to steal stuff.
Nobody's gonna talk about this
Now,
basket full of shit
I
and
believe
a
I've
mystery
told my
note.
life story. There's someone who has even told us what they do, and he's gonna look over to Amelia.
Or what was in that letter.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oh yeah.
trying to make sure the letter
Damn, my
didn't
nose is
get
running like crazy.
soaked. I didn't even look yet.
Might as well, but first you.
Make sure you dry your hands before you touch it.
She's going to very awkwardly set it in a dry patch on the ground.
I don't need to tell her. She already read it.
Okay. What I can do. Let's see. My mother was a healer, so I spent a lot of time learning to work with herbs and help mend wounds that way. My father's farmer. I never took to that as well. I don't have his patience. I can use a sword. I can throw a javelin.
She said,
Um,
well, my mother, and I said, smelt the elderberries.
If not completely fluently, speak and understand 5 languages. That's, I mean, most of what I can do, you've seen.
Well, I see
True.
that you can
That's
speak
true.
with the elementals here, but what languages do you speak?
Common.
That's a good question for all of us, yeah.
Common, of course. Elvish. I can speak the language of the stars. Celestial. A bit of Dwarvish, though my pronunciation is atrocious, I've been told, and then Primordial.
I can speak Celestial, Common, Elvish, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
I can speak Celestial, Common, Elvish, and a bit of a private language.
My man, take a DM inspiration for that, if you don't have one already, which I think you might.
Private language? You mean your own made-up language? Are we talking about Pig Latin here? What are we talking about?
Pig of Latin here?
It's not
Something
like
like
a
that.
Latin.
You wouldn't understand what I was saying, so.
He always told me it was jackal speak.
Yeah, it's basically what it sounds like.
Okay.
All
How
right,
about you,
all right.
Dench?
I'll sell that a little bit more.
Oh, poor Dench. I speak
I'm
Orc.
embarrassed to say, but I've never really been much for languages. I only
But
speak Common and Orc.
But he's the only one who speaks
Mother's
Orc. His mother's language.
Why is that embarrassing? Embarrassing. I don't. Does anybody else here speak Orc? If not, then I don't think that's embarrassing at all.
Well, I only say embarrassing because everybody's like upwards of 4 or 5 languages.
But
I'm
they're all the
just-
same
just the
languages.
2.
Yeah, well, I thought I was unique with the ones I had, but turns out.
They are kind of fancy, Dench. I mean, other than the usual. I mean, the obvious. I can speak some Elvish and Gnomish, and I guess Crater person.
He's gonna hold that against
I
you.
want to learn that one. Can you teach me Crater Person?
I am a terrible teacher.
I believe that.
Oh yes, you can. I'm an excellent student.
What a dickhead.
First in your class.
That's right.
How many were in your class?
How many were in my class?
6?
You asshole.
They're wizards. What are the odds of anybody joining a fucking wizard college on any specific year?
Hold on, I have to deliver this as Lyra, not Candace. What's the average 6?
I mean,
See, they're impressed about it. You call me a dick.
I didn't say dick, I said asshole.
Oh, asshole dick, whatever.
I was afraid you were going to say 2. Or 1.
I was thinking like 3, you know, like give her
Yeah,
benefit of the
six,
doubt. 6 is pretty fucking solid for
it
a
is,
basic
it is.
wizard. Because imagine that,
That's a
like,
solid number.
2 of them don't even pass. Like, they got fucking booted out.
If you had said 2, then I would have called you a dick.
My graduating class of 4, I was number 1. Thank you.
Yeah, there were 6 of us. It was pretty rigorous training, honestly. Becoming a wizard is not easy,
No, it's not.
even if it
I
runs
mean-
in your blood.
Well, from what I've seen, I mean, I don't know. I cannot do anything. I've seen plenty of people do magic.
And you would know that during your
It
training,
seems very
one of those 6
complicated and
got,
difficult,
they
so,
died
I mean,
and had to get
The fact
resurrected.
that anybody can do it.
Succeeded, but like it required a revivify. Yeah.
Regardless of the number, is impressive.
Yeah, it helps that one of them died. He got resurrected. He's alive. You lose points. So.
You lose points for die. Oh.
Yep, you do.
Okay, this is a tough course.
There's a reason I don't run straight into combat. Part of our lessons is logic.
Thank God for playing a wizard.
I feel like we've drifted a bit away from our original topic here via languages. Amelia, I know you kind of shot that away, but I'm a bit curious. You've mentioned a bit about yourself, but I see you have this little scar on your cheek.
Oh, he's gonna ask about. There is an interesting story behind that.
And she looks so awkward all of a sudden.
Candace, make an insight check. This is based on your passive, by the way. There is 100% a story behind that, regardless of what she's about to say. Go ahead, Amelia.
Well, way to set me up to be a liar.
No, you can look. I'm just saying. Look. When you got a passive insight like this, he is beating you all out of the water.
Could I also roll an insight check on this one too? I mean, like, having scars of Dench's own, like, I feel like I would have a little bit of a.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's a good point. Listen, you're a simple man with simple pleasures.
Amelia wears pretty much all of her expressions plainly, though.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Well.
She just keeps cycling through, like, excited, sad, scared, confused, like, and you're like, what in the fuck is going on with this chick? You're not sure what to glean out of what she's throwing at you.
Well, I guess my angle would be here. Well, Canis, I know we tend to not have a whole lot of filters, but perhaps
he's trying to do a filter thing.
Scars is kind of a little bit of a touchy subject.
That was my bad. I apologize. I didn't realize what you were connecting.
Fair enough.
So, not sorry, I don't mean to speak for Amelia or anything, but
that's a good point.
I'm just saying.
I don't think you need an inside check for that, though.
That's all.
Maybe a perception check for the scar.
I think he was trying to see if she's being
No,
sensitive about the scar.
there's no secrets.
Decide if he wants to move
Right.
My Holden Glen was attacked at one point, and I got this then.
Canis, make an insight check. This is a passive. It's a passive thing. Look, when you got your fucking passive insight, I'm gonna make you roll. She's telling the truth. No, she's telling the truth.
What?
That's what the insight check was for. She is 100% telling the truth. You're confident in that, Canis.
For the first time, you'll hear hesitation when Lyra starts to talk, because usually she just opens her mouth and words come out. She'll look over toward Dench and then back to Amelia. If you don't mind answering, what attacked you?
Not what, but who.
They said it was, and she kind of just completely unconsciously, like, it's super obvious, she doesn't even realize it. She puts her hand around her holy symbol again, just kind of fiddles with it a little. They
Fiddle a little.
said it was nothing
Lol, Sebastian.
like or anything.
They said, so you don't remember?
No, that's part of the problem, I think, is that I do.
Well, my curiosity is saying you don't have to continue if you don't want to, as much as I would like you to.
I don't know if it'll help much with telling what I can do now.
No, but it could help us. Right. Remember how I said, before we went into the house, that evil will do whatever it can to screw with you, right? It sure did. put your tongue in a weird thing with other tongues. Just your tongue touching another tongue was enough, but it put it in a thing where there was
Oh,
a
her
portal.
tongue touched a lot of tongues.
Your tongue touched a lot of tongues. But outside of that, the voice, the heads, nothing else happened while we were there. Did anybody else realize or notice that? That was a display of, look what I did. I did this thing, and it wanted us to see it. So knowing where we came from, knowing how we approach things, and knowing what could be going on in each other's heads during situations like that is only going to help. And that's assuming we all want to keep working together too. I guess that's a pretty big assumption. I would like to. This is the best group I've ever been a part of.
I want to incite that.
Did you
Okay,
say
yeah, no,
so?
please, Payne, roll an insight.
What's going through my head is we're all really new at this, and this is the best group she's been a part of, but I feel like this is the only group.
I feel like this is the first group she's been a part of.
Let's go ahead and see what that insight check. Yeah, a 10. I'm going to give it to you because you know what? Under a 10 would have been a failure. She is an absolute novice. And everything she's told you about being top of her class and blah, 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 and bright-eyed, bushy-tailed and be like, and all of a sudden she pops into combat and goes, I can cast 3 spells. You're like, wait a minute. Wait the fuck a minute. This is the only group. It's not the best group. It is by coincidence, but it's the only group. And you're sure of that. Yeah, 10 passes.
Please continue with your scene.
So I think that having that type of insight into how each other thinks is important. Like, I'm not always the best at manners, and actually, okay, wait, I'm gonna derail, but I have another question when we're done with this. A house-related question.
So I guess continue if you want to, Amelia.
He just tried to get her to go.
It's funny how wants and needs are so often separate things.
I don't think you need to do this.
Need to do what?
Lyra's and her
Oh.
the logic is sound. And that thing knew things from our past.
Holy shit, Lucy's drinking water?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Attack on Holden Glen.
Holy shit, he's drinking water. That's awesome. Good for him. I thought he only drank pop.
For a lot of people, and many of the town died, including
Oh, my nose. Holy shit.
including my mother.
Did you see him? I said we're both so proud of you for drinking water.
It happened quite some time ago, so
Oh, she's
it's
talking
not,
about the death.
it is not
of
a
Mom.
recent thing. There's not much worry about that, but if that fiend or whatever it is that's been messing with our heads can delve, that is surely something they would reach for.
Did we all could hear what the voice was saying to everyone, right? Or was it only in our heads?
It was all individual.
Except Canis heard my last one. Right?
Yes. That was the only exception.
I thought the first time when everyone was spoken to, we all got that.
What was the statement? Do you have it written down?
When the first time Lyra was called a failure, when the names were brought up for each one. Lara was mentioned for me.
No, those were all
okay.
yeah. Anytime it mentioned somebody specific, it was individual.
Okay, I will.
Except for what would have been the last one, which was the saving throw, and then only Payne heard it. But it could have been everybody.
Okay, I will.
Yeah,
Yep,
sorry
I
if I
will update
if I had
that.
said that incorrectly the last time. It was all individual.
There was a lot of trauma happening. I was.
There was a lot of trauma for me too. I don't like to hurt you, but I have to hurt you sometimes to make things happen.
Don't need to roll insight. I don't believe you.
So that was actually a really great segue. I don't know what everyone else heard down in that basement, but that was going to be my question. That voice knew things. And again, evil will always try to find something to use, but how did it find something so personal?
So the pool bubbles suddenly, and rising up and out of the pool, you guys see one of the elementals in the far corner, away from everybody where they're sitting. And Amelia, it kind of looks towards you, and then it looks around the pool and looks back at Amelia, and you hear,
Do you?
it looks past you. Looks back at you.
Everyone seems alive. I'm glad you haven't drowned. Is there anything we can do for you before I go again?
Is it possible or reasonable to ask for your help or ask how we can clean the pool? We've left quite a bit of blood, I'm afraid. Primordial.
We will take care of the pool, half-elf. We will cleanse it, wash it, steam it, drain it, dry it, and refill it with our essence. What do you need before I depart?
Amelia takes a kind of shaky breath and looks around to the
Are you
party
hearing
and speaks
the,
in common.
Okay.
Do we need anything before they depart again?
Yeah, I was only going to ask if we could, I guess, flush the gross out of this pool and then refresh it with water currently in it, but I don't know if that's possible.
It's a good question.
They said they would clean it and refresh it, but I think that might have been after we were out.
This bitch
She
better
kind of
read this
looks
fucking
to the
note. This
water
basket's sitting here and I'm fucking...
elemental quizzically.
I assume that takes some time because this is a big pool.
Would you like me to refresh the water now? I can do so, but it may take just but a moment.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Consider it done.
And the elemental kind of moves into the middle of the pool, and then its body just absolutely gets massive as it drops low to about 3 inches above the pool, but its whole body begins to vortex in this circle, kind of creating a little bit of a whirlpool, and you guys see the blood and the grime and the nasty shit in this pool kind of like suck into it, and its whole body becomes kind of brownish. It does that, 3, 4, 5 times or so, and then its body comes back into the corner, and it turns back towards Amelia, but looks at everybody again, and it says,
"The pool has been cleaned. Please allow me just a little bit to filter the filth."
Kind of like a bubbly gurgle more than a splash than it was before.
It sounded like bubble guts.
I think they're filtering it. It should take a moment.
I am so sorry, and I appreciate your your sacrifice.
This is the weirdest encounter
Yeah,
I've ever.
Thank you.
I know.
It kind of steps back into the corner and it reaches its tendrils into the now very low water. And as its body, you see like this little vortex spin up in its body. And the brown kind of filters out of it into somewhere underneath it. And the water that spills out is clean. And as it does so, it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. And you hear it say,
I will be on my way now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you again.
if it gets big,
She
it talks
does
to
not
you.
laugh because she's too busy trying to understand the high-pitched bubbles.
And then it
Squeaky bubbles.
sinks into the water again like it did before and vanishes. That was not scripted.
Oh, well, that was quicker than I thought it would take. Okay.
Elves, am I right?
Well, this
Scene.
is way nicer.
Seeing the fresh water, Payne would dunk himself and give his beard an extra rinse and come back up. Is it dinner time? Look, oh, my fingers, they're wrinkly.
I guess that means it's dinner time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give myself another pass with this stone. I don't feel quite clean yet, but yes, I will. Just a moment.
Lyra, will
And
step.
Dench like feverishly like dirty, still dirty.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, Lyra's just gonna nod, and she's actually gonna like hop down off the bench, I guess that's around the side, so that she's completely submerged in water. For a second, like she completely disappears because this is 4 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just...
For, also for another visual that I think is pretty funny is as like the water was draining out, because Canis isn't sitting, he's just kind of floating, crocodile style. As the water swirls, he'll just kind of sway slightly, and then as the water sinks, he'll just lower down with it.
Okay. So you guys clean... I mean, the water is clear now. You have washed all the grime and filth off of you.
Yeah,
It turns out Amelia's hair is not, in fact, blood red and grime brown. It's actually like a blondish brown. It's shocking, I know.
Okay, so what was in this basket? So as everybody's finishing, she's gonna crouch down and look in the basket.
And I will, while she's doing that, I'll read the note out loud for
Okay.
the party.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, you wanted me to actually? Okay, I can.
Oh, do you want me to read it? I can read it.
No, I just need to scroll back to it. One
Oh,
sec.
here you go.
Mostly just thank you.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Priestess Rosanna sent this.
Nope, not
She
priestess.
says, "Dearest adventurers, though it may not seem like much, I want to thank you and your group wholeheartedly for your investigative initiative with the Thornell estate. To the west of Willow Hollow, we've heard reports of more fallen star shards along the inlet of Ankmere?
Ankmere, yep.
Between 110 and 150 miles. May the gods guide your hearts and your training guide your hands." I guess we're going to next steps.
More shots. Shit.
And Lyra, as you open the basket, you see 5 potion vials with small black bags attached to them.
Okay. You said with black bags.
Black bags, but the potions are red in hue, more like a pink, like a rose pink.
Okay. Okay. I could have a guess as to what these are, but I'm not a potion specialist. Not in my wheelhouse. What's in the black bag by peeking?
Yeah, you peek into the black bag. There's into one of them. There's 10 gold.
Okay. Oh, well that's helpful. Ooh, wait, we might actually be able to get a pearl.
how much does a pearl cost?
It's,
Here?
it's worth 100 gold.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's.
Didn't you say we could get it for 50?
No, that was for him helping us. I'm sure I could get a discount, but not a 50% discount.
I'm gonna, assuming they're not all taking all of the potions, I'm going to pick one up and look at it and see if I can tell what it is, i.e., is it labeled?
It's not labeled, but you would recognize this, considering your background, as just a standard healing potion. Basic healing potion.
Oh, they're healing potions.
That's what I suspect.
How many were there? Were there 4?
5.
One for each of us. Canis, I can carry yours if you'd like.
That would be appreciated.
Alright, I'm gonna add his.
I'd rather not just walk around with it in my mouth.
I'm gonna add his stuff to my inventory.
Okay, so everybody can add 10 gold and a basic healing potion. And Lyra, you would add 20 gold and 2 basic healing potions.
This is the most gold I've ever held in my life. This is easy. Wow. Sorry.
See, best group ever.
Well, it's a good group. Yeah.
It beats
Sounds
traveling
very better, I'm
alone.
sure.
I'm sorry. It's hard for me to say this is the best group because I have had the privilege of having a really good group in my travels.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine.
You guys are awesome. Don't get me wrong. Fuck.
You know, I think Payne had
Please, please,
exactly. I think Payne had exactly the right thought. I am famished.
Yes, as am I.
That is the smartest thing I've heard out of your mouth in the past 4 minutes. Let's go eat.
I say
Okay,
Alright.
so I'll move you guys back to the main room, which is where you would be dining. Oh, sorry.
I was standing up.
Yeah, move yourselves. I'm sure you're not standing on the table. Well, maybe some of you.
So Dench's like armor and clothes are still like encrusted with blood and gore. So I don't know if they're like are towels or whatever nearby. He'll just like use that for now because like putting that shit back on is a terrible idea.
Yeah, you can easily wash all of it off with a few minutes of time to just kind of get the blood and the grime and the gore off.
I think we probably, all of us with armor and weaponry, would likely do that.
Understood.
In fact, Amelia would probably. Payne, if you want to go on ahead and get started on food, I don't mind taking care of your armor and hammer.
Oh,
You
no,
were
that's
asking for
part of
food an hour ago.
That's just all part of it. I gotta take care of my own things and pull my own weight and all of that. I got it, but thank you. I'm hungry, but I'm not that hungry. I mean, I got this stick of meat still. I could eat.
Please don't eat that. That's
Maybe don't
been
eat that anymore.
soaked in things we shouldn't mention.
Well, then let's hurry.
I am going to notably also grab the basket so that I can make sure it gets back to the priestess.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say for the sake of brevity that you hand that off to one of the guardsmen, and
Perfect.
They take it. And you are left to eat. At this time, it's probably about 7:15, 7:30, somewhere right around there. So it's getting later into the evening. Do with that what you will.
Are we, after this, do we have a plan for afterwards?
I think resting.
definitely resting for sure.
Yeah.
I
The
know
location that the note mentioned, it was 150 miles, was it? To the, where was it again? I'm sorry.
along the inland of Akhmir, between 110 and 150 miles.
It's quite the undertaking to get to there for sure. It's going to take a lot of a lot of resources and equipment.
I do still have some rations from my venture here, and I would be more than willing to use some of this coin to purchase more. I especially since you got all of that meat and I wasn't able to help there.
Yeah, and I think maybe also acquiring ourselves a wagon of some sort and some beast of burden might be beneficial as well if we can afford it. Now that we got a little bit of a pittance for our efforts here.
Um, Coming from a farming town, do I have any idea what a beast of burden would typically cost? Or a basic wagon?
Yeah, you would guess that if you were to find an ox or something along those lines, an actual beast of burden, probably somewhere around 15 gold to buy it.
I'm sorry, did you say 1-5 or 5-0?
No, 1-5.
Okay.
15. Yeah, probably about 15 gold. As far as a cart is concerned, probably another 5 gold, somewhere right around there. If it were to be bought together, maybe you could get a discount depending on where you purchase it from. And then Dench, actually, let me back that up. Anybody who's proficient in survival, why don't you make a survival check?
Not me.
I am proficient in survival.
There we go.
Bam.
Okay.
Very well.
All right. Okay. So Canis, as you were looking at this big map here, the yellow box is about where you would estimate from where you are in Willow Hollow to where somewhere in that box would be like where that marker would be for where Mistress Rosanna kind of told you it might need to be looked at.
Looks like it's somewhere in between the river with all the spikes in it and that crater over here. There's a rough estimate of the area.
That's a big area. Suppose anything within that area would let us know that it's infected, of course.
Yeah, and how much?
Probably very quickly.
Yeah, and violently.
We should definitely sleep before we go out there.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, it'll take us a few sleeps to get out there anyway. That's several days march.
True. My concern is it's spreading. You know, some creature is over there and then runs off to the east, and then we encounter it.
Well, at least we do know. At least we're pretty sure now that the fragment is what is needed to spread the affliction.
Mm-hmm.
At least so far as we're able to tell now. I mean, like maybe it changes from over time.
Yeah, if we're lucky, hopefully it landed somewhere that doesn't have a ton of animals or people.
What does anyone know anything about this location?
Shouldn't we ask our our local crater dweller?
I was going to say something about it. The area they described do I know anything exactly about that?
So from where you came, you didn't do a whole lot of adventuring outside of that, but you would know that there is an inlet there, the inlet of Ankmir, and it is a beachhead with, you know, sandy beaches and large rocky formations that grow kind of like inside of it. But yeah, you don't know a whole lot more besides that.
Well, other than it being inlet of Akhmir, it's pretty. I'm not gonna be much help. Maybe we could sail there. I'd have to look at the map again.
Yeah. I don't know how much more expensive a boat would be over Beast of Burden, but that's worth considering.
And I'm all for adventure, but I also don't want to rush off away from civilization too quickly. There was
Oh no, we
talk
should
of
definitely take our time.
research and yeah, and get well rested, and perhaps Cornelius can give us some more answers on how we can handle these shards rather than gently dropping them into holy water and hoping that works. Because 150 miles is a long way to go in.
Thinking the same thing, yeah.
Also, I, for the record, don't have any more holy water. That was the last that I had of what was blessed.
Well,
Do
once
you
I'm
know anywhere
done,
we could get some? Sarcasm for sure.
Oh, um,
probably not the Temple of Elona.
with the temple under quarantine, I don't know if it would be appropriate to ask right now.
Well, the way I see it, you need to visit her anyway. Goodbye. Might as well.
We'll have Canis ask.
That's true.
I will ask. I have no issue with that.
Well, once I'm done feeding my belly, I'll go feed my brain and try to see what I can figure out in the library. Just do me a favor and don't have high hopes, because it seems like this is really not well known, but maybe I can get lucky and find something that can give us a clue.
And for those of you, again, proficient in survival, go ahead and give me a survival check, please.
Just as a me, when you say proficient in something, what exactly am like just a plus to it, or
Yeah,
so a little black dot.
Yeah, if there's a hit proficient.
oh, okay, that's yep. See, simple answer. Thank you.
He should be because he's a plus.
So Dench, not so much on your end, but Canis, you would, since you were talking about sailing or doing some sort of water travel, you would know that like a basic rowboat would cost you guys probably somewhere in the ballpark of 50 gold. If you're going to do a keelboat, which is a little bit bigger, you're looking at probably upwards of 3,000 gold.
Oh, it just came to me, but I did some thinking about it. But a boat will probably be way more expensive, as a keelboat probably be upwards of 3,000.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
The rowboat is a lot cheaper, but I don't know if rowing would get us there faster.
Oh, I was thinking of like paying somebody, not buying, but paying for passage, not buying ourselves a boat. I'm hardly a sailor.
We might even ask for that resource, Payne. That's a good idea.
I don't even know why I suggested that. I mean, I'm really not that fond of boats.
Or fire.
You're
Yeah,
You're
I get a little
adventurous.
seasick.
Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, you said that you were going to go to the library. Disregard that. You said you were going to go to the library to research afterwards. So I'm going to go to the temple. Um, it might bear mentioning that I am fairly fairly certain that I'm somewhat confident that I had a vision from Celestian before, and I'm going to see if he's willing to offer such guidance again.
That's a good idea. Getting
You mean
visions
when you
from
had?
a
Sorry, please continue.
no, it's okay. Getting visions from a god. It seems like a paladin-y thing to have happen.
I
Mine was on a point. Continue.
don't know about that, but Canis, what were you going to say?
You meant when you were really insistent without a tongue that we go back, like in that direction towards the manor.
Yes. It's
So it was because of a vision.
rather hard to describe that without a tongue, as I found.
Yeah, I started to ask and demand why you hadn't told us and realized timing-wise that was likely.
Yes. I saw it, the, the need to go in that direction, quite literally written in the stars, but we were inside.
Hmm. Okay, so you're going to go to the temple. I'm going to
Yes.
go to the library. Let's make sure that we don't. Just let's keep in touch. If someone else decides to do anything, make sure that we know.
Do we want
I'll
to?
probably just be here cleaning my armor and equipment personally because it's nasty.
We could always try and meet back here by the time the moon is midpoint in the sky, or before that. Whatever you think. I don't know when we would want to be moving in the morning.
Sure. And then I guess before we go, we should go over everything we do know after we've spoken with Cornelius.
That's a good idea.
Lyra, would you be able to research the, I guess, area that we're investigating? Maybe get a good idea about what we're looking at, what we can expect, kind of creatures and people there.
That should be easy enough to do. Anything else?
Map would be nice. A map would be nice if you could find it. A regional map, of course. Like, I don't know.
You mentioned there was a general store, correct?
Yep.
Do you know how late they're typically open or when they open in the mornings?
They're probably getting ready to close for the general stores. Probably first thing in the morning, like 7, 8 a.m.
They'll be closing soon if they're not closed already. They're usually within half an hour or so of each other. But in the morning, they open bright and early because people like to go fishing and people like to buy stuff early. So 7:30, 8.
Before we set out, I will need a couple of supplies.
Okay.
We all will, yeah.
Mm-hmm. If anybody
I
sees,
unfortunately,
go ahead, Canis.
I unfortunately figured a shopping trip was in need.
Yeah.
That's
If anybody happens to find a pearl worth 100 gold lying around, that'd be great.
If you're going to purchase it from your from the headmaster, I would be more than willing to give what coin I have. I can make do on the supplies that I have already.
Well, let's make sure that the things that will keep people alive are taking precedence over the things that
Might
help
also
us.
keep us alive.
Well, maybe, but what if we find something that's like, this is an evil thing? Then we spent 100 gold on a pearl and it's not keeping anyone alive, so.
That pearl would help us identify that it is an evil thing.
Okay, get me the pearl. I'm not gonna keep fighting you on it.
If we find a permit,
Relax.
it goes to you. Do we know like what kind of like does it have to be like a special size or
Nope.
color?
It just has to be worth 100 gold. If it can be valued at 100 gold, it will work. And it doesn't get consumed. I don't need one every time. I had one when I was in school, and it is gone.
An eye out.
All right. In that case, I guess she like grabs like a few rolls and like pockets them, and then grabs a few other things that she could take and eat. Belly's full. Time for the brain.
And then we split and go do our various separate things for next week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Amelia because I was told to go to the temple and ask for holy water.
Oh wait, no, he's.
You will tell the Lyra.
Are they gonna sleep?
Try not to fall asleep in the library this time.
I think we're gonna do it first and then sleep.
But everything's gonna be closing.
That's true.
Okay, so you guys are going to not. Okay, so you're gonna try to go for the temple tonight and do that stuff instead of in the morning, just so I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna at least see if she's awake and around. Yeah.
And just say it's closed.
Okay, so for the
Ask
sake
for
of
guidance under the stars, quite literally.
yeah, so for the sake of brevity, by the time you get out there and situated, everything is closed up. And as far as asking for guidance from the stars, Amelia, go ahead and give me a religion check with advantage.
You know what? Screw those rolls. I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
Because why not? Yeah, a little better.
All right, so you go out under the stars, and you kind of look up, realizing that the temple's closed at this point. I mean, it was quarantined anyway, so it was kind of closed regardless, but it's like really closed. And I just sent it to you, and you see a very similar pattern in the stars, and it is pointing in the same direction. I know it's pointing to the right, but it's actually pointing to the west. You see that very similar pattern as the star. You look up, and it's like kind of black, and then you see the bright specks appear above you, shift into that of an arrow, and point to the west.
Okay. She's going to just murmur as she's looking up, just thank you, Wanderer.
If we're gonna go ahead.
Nope, that was insane. That would probably be that. It is out loud, so Canis would almost certainly hear it.
What are you going on about?
Yes.
The stars. The usual things, really.
You get another vision or something?
Or something.
I don't think I should count on them happening this frequently, but more of a sign. Yeah, but yes.
Good enough for me.
If we're gonna long rest, I have one thing I want to do really fast.
Okay. Yep.
So like as everybody settles into their rooms, Dench, you would hear a knock on your door.
Yeah, come in.
The door would kind of slowly creak open, and Lyra would peek her head in, and she just has tears streaming down her
I
face.
don't know which door mine would actually be. I guess.
It doesn't matter. Any of the open rooms.
Okay. So she'd peek in, and you'd just see like tears streaming down her face, and she would say, "I just wanted to make sure you knew. I'm not okay with killing those kids. I didn't want you to think it didn't faze me, and this hasn't stopped since I got in my room. Do you have any advice?"
Oh. Yeah, it's. I'm sorry. didn't mean to make it sound like you didn't care before.
I didn't think I did.
Well, short answer, Lyra. Oh, there's no easy way to deal with this. I have blood on my hands that will never clean. So, best thing you can do is honor those children in any way you can. And do good by them in the future.
She'll just nod and like manage to get out a little thanks, like a little sad squeaky thanks, and then nod and close the door behind her.
Okay. We will go ahead and end our session there then, and we will consider everybody taking a long rest, finally a long rest. And with that long rest, everybody can, between now and next Sunday, go ahead and level yourselves. We've already done the HP rolls, so if you need a reminder, just send me a message and I'll send you what you had earned. And yeah, go ahead and memorize. Make sure you memorize spells for those of you who need to memorize spells. Make sure you pick up new spells for those who need to, and abilities should be granted automatically. And we'll go ahead and end it there, and we'll pick up next Sunday with you guys awaking on the next morning with that full long rest and being level 2. And that'll be that. Any questions or clarifications or anything before we log?
Do you, if we're taking any like abilities or anything at new level, do you want us to message you specifically, or trust that you're just going to look at the sheets and see?
If it's something really specific, like if your character class gets a choice, go ahead and send it to me. If it's something that's just automatically happening, then that's fine.
It's like I get my fighting style at level 2. That
oh,
sort of thing.
Yeah, go ahead and you can send me your fighting style. That's fine. Yeah, if it's a choice, go ahead and send it to me just so I know, so I have an idea, so I know how to, ruin your day. When we play in the future.
You already have so many times.
All right. Go ahead.
Do we have a total XP? I could add up the
Yeah,
numbers,
give me
but
one
if
sec,
you
give me
had
one
it
sec.
written down somewhere.
I do indeed. Give me just one moment. All right, so total XP is a 535 across the board. And there you are.
I'll bug you about it off stream.
Understood. Okay. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and end it there for tonight then. Excellent session. Great RP tonight. Thank you so much for that. And hopefully everybody had a great Thanksgiving, except for you South Africans who don't celebrate. And maybe you celebrate a little bit. Do you guys celebrate any form of Thanksgiving or no?
I don't think so. I think some of us do, but it's more depending on where we come from.
Fair enough.
I don't specifically.
Okay. All right. Well, have an excellent week, and yeah, I'm really excited to see where this goes next week with what you guys do. So.
Me too.
All right.
Thanks,
guys. We'll see you then.
Yeah, great
Good
session.
night, everybody.
All right. So for those of you still hanging out with us, thank you so much. First and foremost, Tech, again, thank you so much for those gift subs. I seriously appreciate that. That was very, very, very kind of you. We are going to jump over to our friend, maybe. Oh, you know what? It's because that's why. It was making me re-log in, and I was like, why is it doing that? It's because I was running it in incognito mode in order to do the my other character, or my other thing. All right, let's see. Ooh, boy, we don't have a whole lot of people. We have iMonk. Excuse me. We have Uchu, iMonk, Vagabond.
Oh, Vagabond.
Vagabond is playing. We could do Vagabond.
He's not
Yeah.
always the best about when people raid, but
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We'll send it over to Vagabond because there's really not a whole lot of. There's also Octopimp playing Kanishi. Ozpinarch is playing 7 Days. Anzavino's playing Cyberpunk.
Aspinarch is fun too.
Yeah, Ozpinarch. Who do we have? Ozpinarch is playing 7 Days. Oh, the new 7 Days. It's like a survival game. And Zavino is playing Cyberpunk. You know what? Let's go watch some Cyberpunk. We'll do Anzavino. And we will be back next week on Sunday for session 8 as these guys continue to do their investigatory work and figure out what in the fuck is happening in the world. And that'll be that. So, alright guys, let's go ahead and do this. Cyberpunk's a lot of fun, so Anzavino's fun too. Alright, thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. We will see you next week.